Go Leafs! Ah! Oh, that's like way too bright. Ooh. What it does, what is good, y'all? This is Big C.
My name is Notion. What up?
My name is Dan.
Welcome to episode 55 of Bad Habits Podcast. The boys are in the building. What the fuck is good, y'all? And tonight, you know what?
It's time to go!
Sports! Go the Leaves, it. So, for anyone who follows us on Instagram, the Movement Fam on Instagram, I posted that we're going to have a guest tonight, and he messaged me earlier. He was like, yo, it's the Leafs versus the Habs Game 7. Is it cool if we do it another week? I'm like, yeah, man, go enjoy the sports. It's fine. So,
yeah, pretty much the city is going to shut down if you like a bit of stick and puck, mate. You're going to be watching that.
Can I ask you a question? Because you know, what? Okay, so it said games. You know, I don't know anything. Is this the?
I'll try it.
So, question one, it's a playoff game, correct? Because he said Game 7, so it means it's playoffs.
Yes, it's in the best of 7.
And second,
7
of which playoff series level thing?
Oh, tier. I think it's the first round. I believe.
Okay. So we got ages to go. Ooh.
Unless I'm not, see the thing, I don't even follow the hockey. I just know that they're in a series together, and I don't know how far along is it. But I haven't heard anything else, so I'm guessing it's the first round. But I could be very, very wrong. So I could even check my
sports app.
You know what? Let's do it.
I can check the sports app.
I have the Score app because I watch the basketball sports.
Okay.
Standings.
Citrus Fire. Yeah, sorry, while you're looking for that,
NHL first round. It says NHL first round. It's still, they're still part of the first round. Only 6 teams have gone into the second round. So yes, this is the part of the first round, along with a bunch of other fucking teams.
All right, fuck yeah, sports
So
it
there
is.
you go.
Fuck this.
Anyway,
Hot as shit. Go Leafs, go the Leafs. So before the reason, so people might be like, well, Notion lives in Toronto and C and Dan are in Montreal. Why is this cunt wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs up? Well, great question. I lived in Scarborough, Ontario, suburb of Toronto. That was the first place I ever lived outside of Melbourne. I moved there in 2004 for the first time, and obviously I got this jersey at that point because I repped it. It was the first place I lived. Toronto is very special to me. And I moved back to Toronto, so I was there for a couple of years before we moved to Montreal. So Scott, who is a good friend of Notion now and mine, he was like, dude, if you ever change to the Habs, which is the Montreal Canadiens hockey team, he goes, that's it, we're done. Like, it's over. So
we'll disown you as a friend.
And I took that to heart. I already had Toronto
I would
gear.
too, actually.
So, yeah, like I had Expos hat, Montreal Expos hat, but I think he was okay with that because they're...
I have an Expos hat as well.
But they're defunct. I think that's why it's okay, though.
Yeah, it's a throwback team. They don't and won't ever exist again. So, maybe they do in the future.
They were trying to bring them back. Did you see that?
Yeah, I remember there was a brief stint. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was money or something. But yeah, that's a good throwback hat to wear. I do enjoy a good Expos hat.
It's pretty gangster.
I have 2 of them.
They
have the
cool.
traditional pinwheel color with the red, white, and the blue.
Oh yeah,
that's the classic.
Money. You got me. I think I had that one. You got me a sick one, like an all black one. Oh, you got me the black, but it said Montreal, and like, man, I wish I wear fit. I don't like wear fitteds no more. I just wear snaps.
You had the word Montreal instead of the actual logo.
Yeah,
cool.
Super fly.
That was fire.
Yeah, I gotta get back. I actually got this the other day. I'm a big fan of Nipsey Hussle and the marathon gear. So I ordered the fucking Victory Lap album on vinyl. So I bought a bunch of their gear over the last couple of years, and
as you should,
because their shit is fire. And now my hat's all mashed up. And they had the Victory Lap album got re-released on vinyl. Nipsey's like debut major label album. So I copped that because some legend copped me a turntable for my birthday, and Dan got me another one here that just arrived, so like Badu, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So nice. Which was Amazon fucked him and took 2 months almost.
Yeah,
to
almost
get
2
him.
months basically. Yeah.
That's so wild.
It's terrible. It's really bad.
I think it's like the vinyl aren't sold directly by Amazon and kept in the warehouse.
It must be.
It's a different because I was looking to buy other ones on there, and the way they have the vinyls on there, it's super weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah. So, point being, I ordered that. Then literally I ordered the vinyl. I just got like a couple things. And then the next day I get an email saying, hey, you bought something in 2019. You've been repping for us. So here's a 50% off coupon. I'm like, oh, fuck. I have to get
Piss
stuff.
off.
Wow.
So I went and bought a whole bunch of like boxes, socks, masks, t-shirts. I bought some pants.
Naturally.
Like the hat. I bought a beanie for winter. Like I'm prepping, you know what I'm saying? Man's going to get the drip ready.
Stocked.
Speaking of drip, I was a bit pissed today. Yeezy dropped the 380s, the alien blue colorway. So like they didn't do a normal drop. They did it on the app, and they had to choose a store, choose your size, and they had I like them, and they had the like you had to just participate in it. So I didn't get an email saying I did or didn't win it. So I went to the app. No, they weren't even on the app anymore. I had an email from Adidas, and then you hit the email, and it takes you there. But they had every size but my size. They didn't have 12 and a half. I'm like,
Yo, that's such a cunt, bro.
I really wanted to cut because it's like,
Yeah,
man. Do you know what, dude? Because Yeezys are they fit small.
Yeah, they fit half a size.
Half a size small. So true to size, I'm a 12.
Right.
But you have to go half a size up. So all my Yeezys, I'm 12 and a half. And that's the one size they don't have. That's the second time I've come across people not stocking that size. So, you know, big feet people problems. But it's not even that bad. Jonathan Emile, our good friend Jonathan Emile, he's been on the podcast a while ago. I think he's 14.
14?
14 or 16. I think he's 14.
How do you get...
I think it's 16 because I have a 14. I have 13 in most shoes, and one pair of shoes, which is casual, is a 14 because that is bigger. Johnny has 16. It's a big dog.
Okay, so that's annoying to the point where like he's only got like all black Air Force Ones. Like he can't be drippy.
How do you shop? Like how?
I think you've instead of having this many options, you've got two.
Terrible.
But in the States, they have a larger range because they have that, you know, all the basketball dudes are fucking massive. Those cunts all have the drip, and they got to have the size 20s in the blah blah blahs. They have to. So the States, I think we get like fucked up here, even though we're like right here. I think the States really gets that smorgasbord of the biggest sizes.
Yeah, no, you're.
Remember
I think
walking
you're right.
into we're in Atlanta. We went to that Atlanta Underground shopping center.
I remember
going to that Foot Locker there, and I was obsessed with like the wall of fitted hats. I was still working at the hat store, or whatever. I was just like, fuck, bro. And then
you weren't.
The size chart on the wall wasn't that I just finished.
No, this was October 2010.
Before that,
and.
Oh, it was before
this
that.
You wouldn't have worked there for like 2 years, but
I was still jerking off at hats at that point.
Because we never seen anything like that before.
Yes, the selection was like, what fucking had the rainbow of everything. I remember seeing the chart on the side, and it went up to 24, dude.
Jesus,
that was like their regular in store.
Wow,
it's fucked.
What size was Shaq?
Like Shaq's shoes are 22.
22. Okay, there you go. Never mind. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Like, I feel like our size, because I was between a 12 and a 13 my whole life. I didn't know you ever had 14s, but because some, like a Tim's, I'm like an 11.
I only have one pair, just because they're casual, but I'm usually 13.
Right, so like I've always been 12 and 13. I think I must have been shrunken or something, but over the years. But they were annoying enough growing up that, like, you know how, what is it, sample size 9, right? So if you're a 9 or a 10, you can kind of get anything. But like...
It's like getting a medium-sized mountain bike. You can't get those. This is the most common size. You just can't get them.
Gotcha.
Same with...
Oh, okay, so it's harder to get it because they're more common. Because more people want it?
Because they're common, yeah. Medium and large are all sold out. I got mine, luckily, during the pandemic because I'm an extra large size on the frame, and it just happened to work. I was lucky as shit.
Okay,
otherwise, I wouldn't have the bike that I have.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So basically, you're saying
it's good to be a tall cunt sometimes.
Yeah, because ours are less in demand, we have a higher chance of getting it.
Sometimes, yeah, depending on the product or the industry.
Or okay, say if we're talking about shoes, or you have the problem that I had today that they didn't even fucking release them in that. But I could choose it the way it was the weirdest rollout I've ever seen for any Yeezys because when you go on the Adidas app, I don't know how much people care about this. I won't talk about it for too long, but I was just annoyed. That like normally you go on the page and like say they drop today. What is it? Monday. They don't normally drop. They usually drop on a Saturday, but they would open up for purchase that week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. And you go on the app and you have to go in there, choose to go in the draw, and you choose your size, and they go, cool, if you win, you don't have a choice, you have to pay for, you already put your credit card number in, they just charge you and ship the shoes out, and usually get them by the Monday. On the Saturday, they'll tell you if you got it. By the Monday, they typically arrive, Tuesday, worst case. So this was some weird retail thing, and then it was disappearing from the app, and they had these other the wack ones that they're called the 500s. The model is a wack. They're like hiking boots, but the colorways are they're like brown with like these bright blue soles with like fluoro orange highlights and shit. They're ugly as fuck. Yeah, them go up.
Weird, dude.
Them end flames, ugly as shit. They're fucking up, man. These are like hit or miss so bad, but I just don't understand why they did that. And I see a lot of people on Twitter that them. Ugh. That shoe, the 500, if people Google that, the Yeezy 500, look at that in all black with the grey. That looks sick. So these are like a hiking boot. Like, they're dope for the winter. They're dope for like the fall. They're drippy because you can get them in like this brown or like khaki or like a cream or beige or whatever the fuck. And they look lit.
Colors.
Yeah, earthy colors. Yeah, and they look cool. And they just kept putting these like, even the what are they? That's 500. Oh, the 500 lows maybe.
Yeah, they're lows.
And they're like the same thing. And I just don't understand why they keep using this stupid bright orange and this big bright blue color. This isn't the bright blue. There's another one with that. Anyway,
horrible,
they ruined it. I see a lot of the sneakerheads on Twitter complaining about like the shoe game, how it's all fucked up, and
it is. It's just bots. That's what it is now.
I agree.
You can buy the bot.
You can buy bots
programs to run the bots for you, and then they would, you might get 10 pairs in the end, and I guess you become a reseller. Or all you want to do is just be drippy and wear. You only need one pair unless you're trying to be fancy. What does Weapon Exo say? It's like keep one in the box and one to rock or whatever that line is.
I got 2 per.
Hey. Anyway,
you know what I'm trying to say.
Man, try to get some Yeezys. You know what I'm saying?
I respect your hustle and dedication for the Yeezys, dude. Like, I really don't get it and dig them very much. I haven't also set my foot in them, but your relentless journey for these fucking shoes is quite commendable, sir.
Thanks, man. Thanks, bro. I'm not into anything. I'm not really I'm the boringest kind of all time. I don't really have hobbies. Like you being
somewhat of a sneakerhead is like awesome.
Yeah, like a mild sneakerhead.
It's like there's so many random things.
Who is this guy?
It's really good. Who is this guy? Is this my brother? What are you talking?
What the fuck? So at least you got the biking and shit, and you got like some other shit. You got like sports and video games and stuff. Like all I do is like work. Everything that I love, I turn into work. So I don't have any. But then the drip kind of turns into work because I need to take drip.
The drip's like a hobby, like a side little
Yeah, but it contributes.
Outlet you can,
Yeah, you can get into it. You can like, talk to people about it.
Contributes as a product value for your other shit.
Exactly. So it still ties in, but it's a fun little. And I'm not like, woo, I've got 2 pairs of Yeezys. Like I'm not like fucking wilding out or anything.
Gotcha.
I've never had more than like half a dozen pairs of shoes at one time in my life, type of shit. Oh no, that's not true. But honestly, you know what I mean. I'm not like fucking got 17 pairs sitting around type of thing. But I aspire. I'm going to slowly get there. I'm only going to get the sick ones if I can get them, and they're making it hard for the average person. I'm following all the Yeezy Reddit subreddits. Okay. And mad people are bitching about it. They go, yo, I just like the shoes, bro. I don't give a fuck about all this like. The StockX shit is so wild. They dropped the foam runners. So the foam, you know what the foam runners are?
Yes, the weird looking aliens.
They're basic. Do you know what they are, Nosh? Sorry for making this go longer.
No. I think I know what you're talking about.
Right. So
it's a one piece of foam posit shit. Looks like a fucking cloud.
I think you're thinking the 450s, but they look like it's like a cool looking Croc.
Christ.
It's like a
Croc. Stop.
No, but it's like
okay, that's it.
No, that's a bad comparison.
It looks like a Mereba.
You lost me a Croc.
Can you just hold that up to the screen?
It looks like
we're better than this on Bad Habits.
Like that. Can you see that?
It looks like a meringue.
Yeah, that's. Oh my god.
So they go for $80 retail, I think. Maybe it's 110 Canadian.
It looks like when they draw like concept drawings of like a yacht that's actually a ship.
Futuristic or something.
It looks like a futuristic fucking visualization of a concept ship that would be in like 2172 or something.
So
like, check out the new Titanic is like full solar powered, sick as fuck, and it looks just like that.
I love
it.
Windows,
funny looking dome shapes. Oh, it's aerodynamic. It's fucking. That's what that shoe reminds me of.
I like
bullshit biodome ship.
Right, but it's Yeezy, and I'm here for it, and I'm here for the drip.
Okay.
So they go
if
for.
It makes your heart smile, then I'm fucking here for it, buddy.
So I went to get those. Thank you, man. On what day is? I think they dropped on Saturday. I didn't know. I thought they just pop up on the app and you can do the thing. They just popped up at like 10 a.m. and then they're gone by 10:01. And then I went on StockX. I get the old goat, and they Canadian 110, I think 80 US, and then they were selling like fucking 30 minutes later for like $300-400 immediately, and because they dropped a blue one, a midnight blue or something, and a white one, the white one that you just had up on the screen there. So like I'm not in love with them. I thought they'd be fun to have.
What's the rush? Like
Dude,
as soon as dudes buy it from Thingo, they re-up on the next one, like reselling. Like fucking hell.
Yeah, I think. Good question. I think it's because these people have a business of reselling and flipping shoes, so they'll use the bot program. Someone told me
get some value soon. Don't like sell it
immediately.
Well,
the funny thing is that they have value. People will pay that in resale. That's the point, right? So like you can buy them for $100 and you're getting $300-400 10 minutes later. You know, and you don't even have them in your presence yet, and you're putting them on Goat and StockX and that shit right afterwards because they can do it.
Yeah,
because cunts fucking want them, and they don't make enough.
Get your package. Oh,
well, yeah, imagine if it gets racked in the mail, then you're fucked. But, I mean, they're getting so many.
That sounds way too stressful, dude.
It's a lot, but they basically have, like, so I think these bot programs, I've been reading on Reddit, and they will, like, go for, like, 5Gs, and they, you can, but if you're making all of that money back, it wouldn't take you long if you're using them. Obviously, you'd be much bigger than just Yeezys. You'd literally get all the hype sneakers that's dropping, all the Jordans and whatever. Like even the Pharrell Adidas joints, the human made ones, they're okay. I wouldn't mind like a normal black pair or something, but they do all crazy colorways, so they go for the same thing. Like I don't know. I'm slowly learning about it. I'm far away from a hype beast, but them joints. I'm learning about it, and it's an interesting world. Tiff is saying there's no such thing as a cool Croc. That's very true. Truly hideous. That's true. So I only reason I compared it to Crocs is that I believe that was the intention. Well, the reason I can't literally the worst thing in fashion, in my opinion, is Crocs. They're disgraceful, and there's no reason that anyone should wear them. The only people I know who seriously wear them are nurses. So I think chefs and nurses. Thank you, great one, because. You know, if you drop something, I think it protects your feet enough or whatever.
They're non-slip, and they don't slip on greasy floors, and they're apparently comfortable AF. And like, you know, my buddy, shout out to my buddy Mike. He has the most epic like tie-dye fucking Crocs. They're kind of gangster. So
wow,
you know,
I'll
give him that.
Slow down.
Yeah, no, but hey, it's swaggy in the kitchen. Anyway, those cunts can wear them. Everyone else.
Well, that is I think, and don't quote me, but my understanding is exactly that. Chefs and nurses and shit like that, that was the point of these foam runners, were because they're affordable. They're like $100. And they are complete. They're not just like Crocs where it's like a slide in. Like they have a back, they have a heel on them.
Shoe.
It's a full shoe. They've got holes in them, like aerodynamic holes that you were talking about with the yacht shit.
Yeah.
But like
biodome holes,
but they're fucking like. They're supposed to be comfy. They've got like a full, you know, the sole doesn't have holes in it or nothing like that. So I mean, like,
if it's got more support, then that sounds like a decent deal.
Yeah, they feel like what I was thinking was like a nice, comfy kind of house shoe. So like, I know a lot of people buy Crocs to wear around the house, as in like if you've got a home and with a backyard, whatever, you're outside doing shit, going in and out. Like they're a comfy, like quick slip them on. You know, you don't care if you mash them up a bit, blah blah blah. That's what I think these are meant to be. So the more I see them, I'm like, oh yeah, they're kind of cool. So I'm just going to keep going for them whenever they drop. You know, see what drip I can get. Keep you guys posted on the drip. There's a whole bunch coming this summer. They're going a whole bunch of restocks of old ones. I'm glad I'm just into the Yeezys because I feel like I would have a legitimate problem if I cared about. If I started getting to like Jordans, you want to get the slides too. I want them. I think they're called Core.
They're kind of cool.
Yeah, I like the slides.
It gets serious. If you started getting to Jordans, you'd be fucking like.
I'd be broke.
It'd start the rabbit hole thing.
I'm not here for that. I feel like
once
I have the money, maybe
4 and.
Yeah, man. And then when do you wear them?
All of a sudden, you got Trey and Keisha's closet.
Right? Hey, man. Shouts to Trey and Keisha. They're killing the game. They just got a nice new crib.
That's true.
Respect to them. Here we go. Bruce is saying, not looking too good for the Leafs. Yeah, I know. I'm just seeing that now. It's too love.
It's truth, mate.
Too love. Wow, what am I, a tennis cunt? Jesus Christ.
Too love, yeah. A tennis cunt. So you are the most sportsingest sports host that ever hosted any fucking podcast, buddy.
Guess what came in the mail today? Tennis balls.
Sports.
Oof.
Tennis balls? From where?
Amazon. We bought tennis balls and 2 tennis rackets.
Actually, actively bought.
Because there's a tennis courts across the street, and Dad went down and found out how to do it. So we're all going to play tennis this summer. It's going to be our, like...
You're fucking kidding me.
Gang. Dude, you don't know me.
I'm coming up.
Come through,
I'm
bro.
bringing Oris. I'm bringing McCordis. I'm coming on the fucking... I'm going to drive up. Fucking come
push
play
the whip.
tennis. Spot of tennis?
I'm saying,
no.
though. I'm saying. Oh, here we go. Phil, shouts to Phil. He said Crocs are great for quick errands or in your backyard. That's why I think people wear them. There's no reason to wear them, Phil. We need the Yeezys. But the point of them
get slides, mate. Just get
remains.
regular slides, dude.
That's why I just rock.
Crocs. Just get regular slides.
Just Gucci slides,
yeah,
man.
Fuck it.
Gucci
No.
slides.
No.
I'm trying to get the Gucci slides. What, you don't want
There's
them?
also no need for that shit. $300 for a fucking pair of flippy floppies, mate. Nah, sorry.
I'm here for them. Once I got the guap, though, who cares? Because I think only people who are buying that, you're either trying to prove you have money or you actually have the guap and you don't mind spending it. For me, I couldn't do
There's
300
no way they're more
slides right now.
comfortable than a fucking $30 pair cunt. There's no fucking way.
No, it's all about that. It's all about that.
It's all about those colours on the top. They're fucking cunts anyway, mate. I wouldn't be about that life at all.
No, Gucci can eat a dick. I think they're a bunch of racist pricks. Bruce saying, last week the weather, this week it's house shoes. I think you're referring to Crocs on those ones. Oh, that we're talking about the weather in house shoes. Yeah, we're washed as fuck, bro. Look at us. I forgot about that. Yo, we spent out. So, this fucking weather, it's been cold as shit. What the fuck? Thanks for reminding me, Bruce.
I mean...
Like, we haven't talked about the weather.
On, mate.
I mean, like...
It's really turned around.
What's going on? It's about to be June tomorrow, man. Like, it's some bull. It's about to get...
Mate.
It's fucking June, mate. It's fucking June.
31st today.
Fucking June, mate. You know?
Bloody hell.
It's just out of control. Look at us. We're washed as hell. Phil is saying, all by Skechers. Relax,
fuck.
mate. Skechers? You know what's funny about Skechers, Phil? They get clowned. They're the most clowned shoes, I think, aside from Crocs. Like, the sneakerheads or like anyone wearing Skechers, that's the shit that people make the most fun of. I've had Skechers in the past, so I don't have anything against them. But
Have you really?
But I got them from LA. Remember we went to that big shoe store in LA with Andrew Walters in like 2008?
Oh my god.
And they had like a whole bunch of like, I got these like white and brown ones.
Did we all buy Skechers?
No, it was just me, my ass. I don't know, because I didn't know about drip, bro. Fuck. But
I don't
like,
recall ever buying Skechers.
no,
I'm sorry
was...
that you did, dude. Were they good?
They were comfy. Like I see the vibes. I wouldn't rock them now because now I know that the drip gods are making fun of them, and I'm trying to be drippy. You know.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to keep up with the kids.
You gotta appease the drip gods and the kids and the fans. You know, the punters.
Right. That's what they want. They want the drip.
Cheeky.
They want to see the drip. Oh mate, don't care how old I'm getting, mate. Mate's gonna find me drip. Are you looking for Crocs?
No, I was just looking at the Crocs because I've seen loads of people wear them recently.
Wear what?
Crocs. Like, actually...
Are you thinking
like,
about it?
No, I would never buy them myself.
good.
I think they're horrible. But I see loads of people, loads of hypebeasts wearing them recently.
Yo, they put little
actually-
Croc jewelry on them.
Yeah.
Fuck
They're
outta here, like trinkets.
they bust down the Crocs.
Yeah.
The episode should be called "Bust Down Crocs." Yo, Phil is saying Converse don't fit and he hate laces.
Truth.
Hey, bro, I ain't mad at you, Phil. You got to get it where you need it, bro.
If you hate laces, get Yeezys.
I'm saying, yeah.
Easy.
Laces
Yeezys.
can fuck right off some days. I feel
Mate.
you there.
Then you need Yeezys.
Yeah. Over it. All right, I won't bore everyone anymore with about this fucking the drip and house shoes talk. If
Let's
we're not
just do like the music
usual-
podcast thing. We can
Yeah,
talk about
that's
music,
it.
Maybe switch it up to music. Maybe just talk about music.
Fine, whatever. That's what you want. Fuck, Jesus Christ.
Give
All right,
me
well.
Napoleon Dynamite. Didn't he do like a big noise?
Yeah, he did this. I haven't heard it for a while, so I wouldn't do it right. But something.
A
It was
giraffe
some
noise?
sort of a. Oh yeah, that's a good question. What noise does a giraffe make? Think about it.
I don't know.
What do you think it would make?
I think it would sound like a horse.
Okay, it's got the big floppy lips like a horse.
Yeah. How does it sound? How does the giraffe sound?
Me and Nosh have a theory.
You have to demonstrate for everybody. You have to demonstrate.
So we were driving. Me and Nosh used to work for our friend Tion when we first moved here, but Nosh stole my job. She's a prick. And
Hey,
you got it in. You did a good job stealing. I must have. You stole it, but I got a job at Apple and Met Tip, so I'm not mad at you. But I'm just saying, you stole my job, but I love you because you stole it. I let you steal it again. So you were definitely better at it than me. I'm not good at construction. You were. Dude, zero offense taken. That is big fact. You were speaking fact. I was hurt. I wasn't bad. I applied myself because it was my friend. Anyway, so we drive with him. He wasn't allowed to drive because he had a DUI, so he wasn't allowed to drive a vehicle. So we had to go to his joint, which was hella far from where we lived, and at like fucking 6:30 a.m. type shit. Pick him up and get in his car, and we would whip for the day, and then we would be his assistant. So we would do some days. We'd split the job at first, like a couple days me, a couple days Nosh. And then eventually, Nosh kind of elbowed his way in. I got a job at Apple, so it's all good. Anyways, so we were driving with Tion, and I remember it was a billboard up on Bloor and Dundas. It was right next to my gym, and there was this big giraffe on there. And I guess we're just always being idiots because we're tired and working, whatever. I'm like, oh, what noise is a giraffe make, you reckon? So it kind of became a thing from there. We thought that giraffe's name was Herbert, and our theory was the giraffe noise was. That was as good as we could get. Sort of like but you can picture a giraffe saying it because they got a long neck. It would just be this like
a chesty yell.
Exhale, exhale.
So much wind
like
coming through this long wind.
Yeah, like really throaty. That joke's been funny for 10 years.
Low-key, that's my mating call, actually.
Yeah. So if anyone ever hears Nosh doing that, well, either run towards him or run away. Because you're about to get it.
Depends what you're into, man. You get fucking sorted out.
Shouts to giraffes, bro. Seriously, I fucking love that.
Oh, that's a Tion.
Yeah, shouts to Tion. Anyway, music.
Hang
on, so what do we do first? Are we doing this music shit first, and then we do the other crap because it's funnier later?
Yeah, let's do the music.
I like this order now. I like this better. Get it out the way quicker.
Yes.
And so I separated it this week a little differently. I separated albums, singles. I thought it might be a little simpler than videos.
I finished this literally by like 3 p.m. today.
Oh, I love it.
It was so easy.
Because I feel like we get lost. We always like, oh, I didn't see that. And I was like, all right, we all keep saying it. It's been 55 fucking episodes, so I finally figured it out. Dan, you always first. Go first. Let us know your top joints. You guys thought it was a weird week in music, because I liked it. I thought
it was weird. Yeah,
it was weird.
Yeah. Skipped a lot.
Yeah, I skipped a lot. But like I tried it, then skipped. You know, it was interesting.
Of course, yeah. Could listen before.
Start off with videos. The J. Cole Applying Pressure thing. It was sick. It was again. That was weird. It was a weird video, but it was cool. I liked it. Like I liked it.
It almost seemed lazy for J. Cole.
Like it seems so simple. And it's like. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Just film me doing shit.
Yeah.
It's just a film.
I'm in a city.
Yeah. Like, and I thought it was kind of cool because it's J. Cole. If anyone else was doing it, it'd be kind of weird. But it's like Drake and him can just do whatever they want, I guess. So
true. Sometimes you can phone it in a bit. And
Song
slaps.
Like, I know he can make like. What's the song with Drake and Feature?
Life is Good.
Yeah, they can make that standard video, or they could just do this, I guess. But it's kind of cool.
It works.
It's a great song anyway. The DMX Exodus album, that was kind of cool. I liked it. I liked the features on it. I remember you talking about the Jay-Z and Nas thing, but I kind of liked it. I thought it was cool. And the thing with the Griselda man on it was hard. I liked it. Something which really surprised me this week was the Apathy, where the river meets the sea. That was sick.
Do you know who he is?
No, but he sounds like Jay-Z.
Interesting.
He sounds like Jay-Z. But it was cool. Like, I really liked it.
Okay.
I really liked it.
He's from a crew called Demigods.
Oh, yeah.
They're from Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
They've been around forever. There's a whole bunch of like when I say for like 20 plus years, underground like legends. Like,
oh wow,
straight legends. So he's still putting out raps of that caliber.
It was really good.
Okay, glad you like that. That's hip hop.
Next thing, which was really interesting, the Tion Wayne, Rush, Millions, and Jack Harlow thing. It was interesting because I've heard the Body song, I've heard a remix, and this is the first another remix. I didn't know Jack Harlow did one. I think Jack Harlow's cool. I think he's a sick rapper, and I just don't like this song. It's a song which has gone viral. Everyone is still on like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. It's everywhere. But it's like I don't really like this. It's annoying. It's really annoying. But like I like Jack Harlow's bit on it. He did kind of cool. Did his thing. You know how he does. There was an album I missed out that I wanted to mention. Was it the
album?
Yeah, Morgan Heritage.
Oh, I've been jamming
the reggae
to that
thing,
today
right?
last night.
Oh,
it's Jamaican barbecue music because it's their
so
greatest hits. Or like, there's like 35 joints, and Tiff was singing all the words. I'm like, I didn't know any of the songs. She's like, wow, it's really weird watching you play Jamaican barbecue music. I was fucking jamming.
Like, it is so good. Like, so good.
You probably would know him anyway.
Yeah,
so
I know
it's nothing you would even need
yeah.
to listen. Me and Nosh, I'm not sure if you know him at all, dude. But like, if you you probably know the name, but I don't know if you know the music. I certainly didn't.
Interesting.
Firebombs.
But it was sick. Like, I liked it a lot. The next thing, what am I gonna put? There's not just really odd stuff. T-Pain and Kehlani, I like that. That was kind of cool. I liked that. It's quite funny because I don't know if you guys seen the video that T-Pain made a video about how he didn't know there was Instagram requests like inbox, and it was just him. It was him literally in his face and him scrolling through the thing. Yeah, and it was like the Fergie, other rappers, ASAP Mob, ASAP Fergie. Like, it was just random rappers and artists reaching out to him,
producers,
from
from
months and years ago. And then it's like, oh, I didn't even know this existed. Like, but that was kind of cool. It kind of reminded me of like classic T-Pain and
total classic T-Pain.
Yeah, literally that, and it was sick. I liked it. Can't really go wrong. The next thing I liked a lot. Oh, the Russ and is it Rex Life Raj?
Yeah, I think so.
Private. It was cool because it was a bit of his singing stuff and a bit of his rap stuff as well, and I liked it a lot. It was great. I like Russ a lot. And what surprised me, which was kind of good, the Birdman, Roddy Ricch and Lil Wayne, Stunner Man. That was actually surprisingly decent. I really approached it thinking it was just gonna be shit, but then it was actually pretty good. I was really surprised. Quite liked it. And what else have I got? The T.I. What It's Come To, that was surprisingly sick as well. Like, I was listening today, like, yo, this is hard.
That's
this is actually really good.
I was wondering, I didn't listen to it strong enough, but I was worried because he's going through some shit right now.
It was kind of deep. Yeah,
it's kind of deep. Yeah, because he's been accused of like kidnapping people and sexually assaulting.
Oh damn.
His wife and stuff, like pretty serious shit.
Damn,
so I wasn't sure if it was to do with that at all.
I don't remember the lyrics in particular, but I just remember it was quite a deep song. It wasn't like no light-hearted thing.
Okay,
but it was a really good song. Another thing I had was is it The Makers, King Loss, and Allday?
Allday, yeah.
Allday? Oh, Allday. Underestimated. That was kind of cool. Kind of reminded me of Chris Brown.
I think Allay's a singer on that one.
Ah, okay. So the singing sort of rapping thing.
He's got some cool shit going on.
But yeah, it was really good. I liked it. And the last one I have was the Eminem Cordae and Jack Harlow thing, which was cool. Again, listen to Jack Harlow and Eminem, and like I love Eminem, but then it's just like
it's a bit much.
I just don't. I don't know. I feel peak saying it. I just don't care. Like I don't know. I'm kind of over him.
You don't have to apologize.
I'm sorry, Eminem.
Feel how you feel.
I'm so sorry.
You just let yourself
he's just kind of whack on the song sometimes, But I love him. He's a great artist. But yeah, that was my list.
Nice.
That was my list.
Good list.
Strong.
Uncle Nosh.
I respect that. Nice one, Danzy.
Thank you so much.
So DMX album was Firebombs. Not like 10 out of 10 firebombs, but just enough bombs to be fire. It's just good to hear. I don't know. I guess it was just good to hear that the features on there, everyone coming together and stuff. It was a good start, like with Jada and Swizz on the hook. That's my dog song. That's cool. The Jay and Nas song was cool as well. Had some real good bars in there. The Wayne song was alright, and the Griselda's track was fire as fuck. Overall, really, really nice moments on there, and I really think like DMX has some of the best ad libs in like rap music history. He's fucking just so good to hear him in like HD fucking high quality audio, because it's just like, oh man, that fucking thing, just he does it so good. Anyway, just to hear it mixed so well, and like it was there's a couple iffy moments in that mixing wise, but otherwise it was quite a banger. So the Mereba EP was really like calming and smooth. I actually cooked breakfast to that, so that was real good vibes. I enjoyed that. The Godfather of Harlem soundtrack, I heard that top to bottom, which was kind of nice. The Apathy joint was Firebombs. That's great. I didn't get all through that, so I got to go back. I got a few songs in.
Keep going. We just forgot to plug in the computer.
No stress, mate. And then I like the J. Cole Applying Pressure video. That was cool. Nice and simple. The Merkules and Rittz and Savannah Dexter, that was okay. The,
What'd you
honestly,
say?
man, I had to. I'm just. This week was like there's like so many misses for me, dog. The Random and Royce song. I mean, Royce is always fire, but the other guy, Random, was kind of unknown to me. I like the T-Pain and Kehlani song. That was fire. I love those two, respectively. That was a good collab. Classic T-Pain, as you said, and the Blast and Bino song movie. That was cool for sure. That was one of those blokes. The Nasdaq and Maya Clarity song I couldn't find on YouTube, and I didn't check anywhere else. The Russ song was cool. Private. That's the Illmind sample, which was really cool. So shout out to Illmind.
Nice.
And the Devin the Dude and PT the Underboss Pussy So Good song was absolutely hilarious. Classic Devin the Dude. If you like Devin the Dude or you don't know who he is and you want some like dirty rap about vagina and such, that is your tune. Sunreal did a song called Ride that was kind of poppy, not too bad. I dig the I don't know, kind of fusion of production. It was kind of interesting, just to kind of break that one down. What else? Fucking the Benny the Butcher song with Fish and Grits. Obviously, Benny was the man. Fast forwarded to his bit.
Savage.
Yes, I didn't say
The K Dog and Ras. Yeah, fucking hell, my bad. I am a cunt. K Dog and Rascas Uncomfortable. That was dope. I like that. The King Los, LA and the Makers. That was dope as fuck. I enjoyed that one too. The rest of them I didn't actually get to.
That is fine, my friend.
Out of the last things, I would assume this Shad and Scratch Bastard song is Firebombs.
Yes.
I didn't hear it, so I'll just have to check that later on.
Definitely worth it. King Cairo saying RIP DMX. You know what I mean? All day. Yeah, so I know that you guys weren't feeling it as much. I enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, the J. Cole, the Prime Pressure video was just cool, keeping that rolling out. I hope there's some more videos coming. Neither of you, I don't know why you didn't mention it, but Justin Bieber put out a live video where he did Peaches and Hold On live on The Voice. I don't know why no one mentioned it, but, he's a fucking god.
Well, I must have slipped my mind, dude.
Yeah, it's right there at the very top.
Sorry
It looks okay. Sometimes sometimes neither of your eyes work, but whatever. That's cool. It's cool.
I left it for you.
It's fine.
Yeah, all my ears.
Shouts to the Biebs. Yeah, DMX album Exodus. Look, it was wicked to see him back. Shouts to Hip Hop by the Numbers. He put out a stat. He said DMX's vocals were 45% of the album, which means features were more than half, which is probably a little too much for a final album. I thought the production was pretty underwhelming. Is probably what I want to say.
It's mad different.
And I want to blame the usual suspect here, Mr. Beatz, Mr. Swizz. Like, I've never been a fan. I shit on him impeccably, and everything that was average, I didn't check it, but I could almost put money on it that it was them. I feel like they definitely missed the mark.
The best beat was the Griselda track.
By far.
For sure, the Hood Blues.
There was some definite like bangers on there. I enjoyed the album as a whole for sure. I feel like the Jay and Nas. I don't know. I feel like Nas washed Jay on that as well. I really felt Jay did not come with the strongest bars at all.
Yeah.
But either way, it was great. Even the Bono hook. It was the big like pop. It reminded me of I think there's a song called.
Is that what that was? Fuck
yeah.
Bono,
I can't stand the cunt, but the song was actually pretty dope. And it was about his. I think it was about his son. No, that was another one. Whatever, it was cool. With the
such cunts, mate. We're just such sour cunts. I love it.
We like
that.
We like what we like. But it reminded me of Lighters, that Bruno Mars, Eminem, and Royce song type of thing, the big commercial pop giant. But either way, respect. They did. I think they did him justice. I would have liked to see. I feel like because it was his final one, you could have put a few more tracks on there. It would have been cool to see a few more solo tracks. Most of them there was a lot of features, which I appreciated, but DMX is obviously known for handling his shit, so.
You really haven't had any features on his other ones.
No,
not to
this level. So that was that one. I also enjoyed the Allday. He was an Aussie rapper, but he did an album called Drinking With My Smoking Friend, which is a cool title, and the whole album is like 10 tracks of like indie pop. So he's basically singing. There's a couple tracks he kind of rapped on, But I love that shit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I knew neither of you guys would dig it. This was a selfish thing for me. I was listening to it today, cleaning and vibing. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, it's totally my shit. I like the white.
I'm going to listen and actually going to visualize you cleaning and having a little bop, shaking your hips in the kitchen. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to it just because I'll get that funny visual to be like, you're a funny cunt.
In a Leafs jersey. Make sure you picture that.
In a fucking Leafs jersey, in your gym jams, shaking your bonbon.
Little Barty.
Cleaning the kitchen, mate. Jesus Christ.
Bloody Ripper. Morgan Heritage, the Legacy album, I've enjoyed that. There was only one song I skipped. I didn't like it at all, but everything else was fire bombs. Like, it was so good. I'm like, where have these guys been? Why has no one played these guys to me? That is going to be my shit. From now on, I'm going to be slapping that. I loved it. Godfather of Harlem soundtrack that you mentioned, what I think they're doing is they're rolling out the soundtrack song by song, week by week.
Before the movie comes
out.
Yeah,
that's I don't know. It's a great question, but my guess was exactly that. It rolls out and the final song lands on the day the movie comes out or whatever. So,
cheeky.
So far, it's got a lot of Swizz on there a lot, but I've liked the production surprisingly. DMX.
Well, it says on the thing he curates it. He's in charge of it.
Is he? That makes sense. Rick Ross obviously is on there a bunch, and it's great. Love it. As far as singles, let's see. Well, I'll see if I can mention stuff that you guys didn't talk about too much. The Seth Century Cheap Shot. So Seth did that. What was it called? Something about a treehouse or some shit. It was his pandemic raps. So I think what he's done is taken that audio and pop that out. And I just enjoy them. They're a great listen. Just fun raps. It's good shit.
It's called Super
Cool
Treehouse.
Super Cool Treehouse. That was what it was called. So he's probably just adding a song each week to the same thing, which is great. And just he's already put it out and just fulfilling.
This is what it's like on Apple Music.
Okay, nice. On Apple Music, they got the 10, 11 songs, and 3 of them so far have come out, and they're, I guess I'll just be able to play them each week. I like that. Smart. What else we got? There's a bunch of interesting. You're right. Probably the singles weren't the slappiness.
Yeah.
The Ransom and Royce. Let me fix that in here. Ransom and Royce song was pretty cool. Royce always kills it. T-Pain Kalani, like you guys said, I enjoyed that shit. The NASDAQ, Maya Clarity, and Romney Wildcat Nicotine was cool. Maya always kills it. Shouts to Maya. Russ and Rex Life Raj, the Russ song, that was great. As Nosh said, Devin the Dude, Say Less. Just if you enjoy Devin, period, listen. If you don't, like Nosh said, if you want to hear some dirty ass shit, listen to all of his catalog. He's one of the best storytelling rappers I think ever, and he's hilarious. I think he invented sing rap too. True. That's my theory anyway. Yeah, the Sunreal Ride song, I quite like that. That was dope. Birdman, Roddy Ricch, and Lil Wayne, as Dan mentioned, surprisingly good. I didn't even remember Birdman on it though.
Yeah, neither did I. I remember Roddy Ricch being predominantly on it, and then I had some Wayne.
Yeah, because
Birdman's really weird.
Yeah, I know. He likes
I hear really, what's really, really, really weird stories about Birdman.
Bless you. Did you sneeze?
Bless you.
Thanks, mate. Yep.
No worries. Make sure you cover that, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, the Shadow the Scratch Bastard was cool. It was a bit of a weird beat. It wasn't what I expected, but it was dope. I liked it. And there was the Melissa Polnar and India.Arie, We Started a Song. It was a little kind of corny, but India.Arie is one of the best voices in the world, so it's just nice to hear her sing. The T.I. what it's come to. I've never been a T.I. fan, but if he seems to be going through some shit, but I remember ooh.
Just can't hang with the boy anymore. It's been good since like 2003. Trilly.
Much love, you opinionated fuckers. I respect that. I feel like we have to be opinionated, or isn't it boring if we like a podcast and we're all kind of like being pretty much down? Everything is just fine.
Yeah, everything on the list is fine.
I feel like the whole point is to be opinionated, or why would you watch? Yeah, like if someone doesn't have a thought about something, it's like, unless we don't know, we try not to speak on stuff we don't know about here because we're not fuckwits. But I feel like we got to try and have an opinion for this show, because I feel like sometimes I'm like, some things I'm like, yeah, no, this is how it is. Other things I'm kind of like, yeah, cool, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like that's just boring. No one wants to hear that.
I understand.
So trying to
Bad Habits is a place where you can put your fucking foot down, mate.
Yeah, you won't be judged for it.
Balls to the wall.
It's all inclusive. Everyone's welcome here. All opinions are welcome, even if they're dumbass opinions. Fuck, we out here.
Even if
everyone can kill everyone, can
even if people aren't appreciating Heady One and
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
They can still say the team.
Wow.
Who gave
Wow.
the
It'd be your
random?
own, hey?
It's always your own notion. Always your own. Who gave the random listener country shout out last week? Who chose?
It wasn't me.
So it was Nosh last week, I think. So
Pretty
I'm gonna choose this week.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Just
okay.
do it.
So for people who don't know, we went through our stats, like the back end, and we looked at countries who had downloaded the episode like one time in that country. So we decided to shout them out. And some of them are pretty like not random countries. We've all heard of them, but like
It's obscure because you wouldn't think like Mans would be listening to us there.
they're not English speaking countries. Exactly right. So you're like, okay. Fuck.
Tough choice.
Maybe, I know it's really tough.
Right, do you have
'Cause
like a drum roll noise? We need some
Oh.
sound effects for this segment. We need some like ticking
Maybe
of clock,
I'll
like
do-
fucking thinking music.
I don't have to. Oh, actually,
Boing, the boing comes out. That's a good one.
wait,
You
hang
know
on.
the fucking vibes.
Wait, what am I looking for? This one. No,
It's time.
Press every button at once.
there's one. Here's what I'm looking for. It'll start in a second. I know why, because this will start. This would be a good one for it. Okay, while I'm deciding.
Oh, what are you gonna pick, mate? What are you gonna pick, mate? The suspense is killing me.
I'm gonna go with Barbados. Going with Barbados. Shout outs to the
Barbados.
one listener in Barbados. I'm looking for the fucking applause. Keep clapping while I'm looking for it.
I'm clapping. I'm just clapping. Hey.
Thank you, Barbados. Thank you for watching. Thank you
Thanks,
for listening.
Barbados.
Actually, you know what? No, thank you for watching
That's pretty
because
gangster.
Barbados actually listened. They downloaded the audio.
Hey,
Speaking,
listen. Thanks for listening, mate.
that's right. And speaking of downloading the audio, if you haven't subscribed, let's be real here.
Probably should just smack a little subby on there, mate.
That's what I reckon. Subscribe to the YouTube channel right now.
Click it, click.
And then also on top of that, you're going to want to go down to wherever you get your, what do you call it, podcast, audio shit, and hit subscribe or follow, whatever the fuck the button says, you know? Oh, hang
See
on.
what the fuck the button said.
Well, there's a whole bunch of comments here. Let me see what's up. Philip is saying, speaking of music, have you heard about Ghost Main? He's doing a blend of hip-hop, trap, and metal. I have not heard of him. Does anyone know this individual?
No.
I like trap.
I don't
Trap is
know,
dope.
mate.
Okay, I'll look him up. He said he got his last album 2020 called Anti-Icon. Alright, I'll check for that. I'm interested in anything that's fun. Charlie's saying, well, of course, love it in my pocket in the van out here. Hey, we're in your pocket.
Yee.
Are we in your pocket? I want to be in your pocket.
I think we are.
In a non-creepy way, Trilogy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, just nicely on the side, just alongside.
Just comfortably, just a warming voice.
Just comfortably nestled in.
Yeah, if you're in a van, imagine you might be going on a long drive, or you might be just feeling a little stressed, and I just want to be here with my brothers, my family, and just speak a little quiet word in your ear of encouragement, and just want to make sure that your drive is as fantastic as it can be, and that you are arriving to your destination.
Keep going, cunt.
Yeah.
Just like real nice words like that.
So
Keep
nice.
fucking
Like,
going.
yeah.
Cut
Keep
that.
on fucking going, mate. You're a fucking champ. You are.
You're all right. Cut that cunt off. Don't worry about it. You were there
Yeah,
first.
fuck 'em, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, look forward to that cracking
Right?
tunes when you get home,
Oh,
mate.
mate.
No
Yeah.
stress.
Don't drink and drive, or you're a bloody idiot. Do you know that's a real
That's
thing
the slogan we live by.
in Australia? The drink drive TV ads. So
It's the government approved. And
Can you
paid
do the
for
do the
ad,
voice?
and that's the slogan for it.
Do the whole thing, but do the voice.
I can't do it.
Oh, whatever. It's like if you drink and drive.
If you can drive, you're a bloody idiot.
No, it's like you're a bloody idiot. It's like there's like some like it's like a
So he's telling you off, like he's cross.
Yeah.
He's cross.
Tiff says I hear a lot of singing outside, so I imagine the Leafs aren't doing too well.
Oh, that's bad.
Boo!
yeah,
Go
the
the
Del-
Leafs,
the
yeah.
Del
Go
Three
the
Eagle.
Leafs, though. Yeah, she's loving it. All right, 3-1. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh, spionage.
Oh.
Fuck! The one time I wear my jersey, I hope I'm not a bad karma thing.
What sports is it? Oh, hockey.
Hockey,
no.
no, ice hockey.
Whatever that is.
God dang.
Wow, it's like soccer but with skates
Nothing
and a
like,
stick
No, it's nothing like
on
Soccer
ice.
with skates on the frozen.
On frozen, but like you don't use your feet, you use a stick. So it's basically the same thing, and they've got nets, and you got to hit it in the net, and there's a goalie. And
Basically
it's
the
a-
same thing.
the difference is you're not
Grass, ice,
Yeah.
same shit.
like you're allowed to
Silly.
fight. That's the
That's a nonsense
You know?
sport. Yeah, it's so stupid. That's so stupid.
And
I
you
think,
can-
I think it's a dumb. It's a
You
dumb
guys are
sport.
just pussy.
But
It's
you
it's a
can
dumb
punch
sport.
on.
Yeah. And the refs stand back and stop
It's
people
so
stopping you. Like, no, let them go, mate. Let them go.
Oh my god, it's so stupid.
Until it gets one-sided, do they step in?
Yeah.
The worst.
Otherwise, it's like
sport I've
fair
ever seen.
game. They can let cunts have a bop, mate. They want to go.
Yeah, it's a little strange. to me.
NHL and NFL.
That's a great sport. Hockey's a great sport. Let's be real. It's a
Nah.
good sport.
So you've moved to the continent of those two sports.
NHL
being
and
the biggest?
NFL, they're both nonsense sports. So I think they're so
No,
bad.
don't say that.
They're so
Because
bad.
You wouldn't say the first one here and the second one there. So don't talk shit about hockey here because you actually might be a problem. Like I'm really think that
Sometimes
if you get
you
it
might
say
get
to the wrong
girls
girl,
by-
keep that to yourself
Yeah.
a little bit. To be like, oh, I haven't got into it yet. That's not. Yeah, these cunts are fucked, bro. If I walk outside in this jersey, I'm fucked.
I'd say
Dead ass,
nothing compared to
These
football.
cunts are fucked,
There is
man.
nothing
Yo,
compared to
see,
football.
I dare you
Imagine.
to get some chips
No.
from the servo.
I would do the servo is boom there.
Okay.
I'm not doing it, mate. I'm not doing it.
Not
would-
doing it, eh?
I would get in a fight for sure. I would
In
absolutely.
French, and that would be so much worse.
Or they'd be laughing at me. This is not a fighting club. If I were this downtown, oh my god, it's over.
In their fight,
Yeah.
how do they do it?
I don't even know what the name of it. I forgot what fight is.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, we know what-
That's
what-
racist,
what-
my friend.
what-
That's racist. No, I'm joking. It's not racist.
Is it? Fuck, I'm sorry. I was just trying to be funny, actually.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not mad at you. I think it's
Well,
combat.
they might
Oh,
be.
it's combat.
Okay. La combat.
Combat.
La
combat
combat. Oh,
avec
yeah,
toi.
that's right. Punch on equals combat. No worries. Oi, like combat, mate. Let's fucking go, mate.
This kind.
I was thinking of starting an Instagram where I'm like reading products because they've all got, I'll read the English and then in Aussie, and then I'll just say the most poor form French and be like, lait croissant or lait croissant or something like just something stupid.
If you did
And
that
I'll
on
just read.
Reels, that could be good.
You should do it.
That actually might be a joke Instagram. I thought about it when I was smoked out the other day. I'm like, that might be piss funny.
You
'Cause
should
I
do
can just
it.
do it when I'm relaxing in the evening.
And the
read
funniest
some-
part, you could
read
have
the shampoo, read the sugar. Or something.
yeah, and you could have like use the green screen effect, so like the labels behind you,
Exactly. So you
and
can
you're
see
on it, you're holding it,
Oh
but then
my
but you've
God.
taken a picture that's behind you or something, so they can see the whole thing. It'd be hilarious. Do it. I encourage it. I'm sure everyone here will
I'm gonna
subscribe.
I'll give her a crack. Give her a crack.
Oh, Philippe, c'est vraiment bon. CVB, bitch. Man's
C'est
be
vraiment
rapping. What?
That was the name of a song, mate.
It was CVB, bitch. It's good. Man's be rapping in French. You don't know about that. You don't know
I
about
do.
that.
I know
Oh.
a couple French tunes. I could say, what song is this in French? I could say, C'est quoi cette chanson? And that's it.
That's what you need.
That's all I need. And then you reply to me the song, and that's all I need. And I go about my day.
What if you're trying to buy an ice cream?
I say, I can,
Je want an ice cream.
no.
That works.
La ice cream. I don't know. I have no clue. J'aime la ice cream. I have no clue. I'm so bad.
Could put you in first class,
I
mate. You're
need
embarrassing
to.
the family.
I need to.
Fuck.
Wow. And then there's me.
And then there's
Yeah.
you. You can't even speak English, you.
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, oh,
You're
are
asking
you?
for a bop on the nose, mate.
Oh, do you know what I would say to that?
Don't you fucking
You fucking dickhead.
Fucking. You know what?
you dopey cunt. Oi, what's your problem, mate? You a bit fucked in the head or something?
Fucked in the head or something.
That's the best.
Oh, mate.
Philip also wants a new ice cream as well. He's about
That
that.
is so French.
Phil knows what the fuck it is. Just a Phil. He's a champion.
Fucking
So we can just talk. Fuck, we talk a lot of nonsense tonight. It's good. Do you want to do the topics?
The shit talk is on like
The shit talk.
94%
Go on.
today.
You want to do yeah? Oh, it's heavy today. Let's do a little topic thing. You know, let's do a little topics.
yeah,
What we got? Where do you got a couple? There's,
Just a rematch.
there's,
with Timbaland
there's only
and Swizz
three.
Beatz.
Whatever. So Swizz Beatz and Timbaland last night did their verses. A rematch of the first verses ever. They did it at a club in Miami, so very different vibes. Obviously, there was people just indoors with no distancing and masks and all that good stuff. It's still weird to see they've opened up, and I know that COVID didn't exist in Miami in the first place, so who knows? But I don't know. Did y'all watch? Did y'all watch this at all?
I didn't catch this one. I didn't even know it
I
was going to be a
caught
thing
the
until you told me.
back end.
Pause. Okay. It was interesting because
Timbaland was Jadakiss drunk.
Yeah, he was trying. He had like his shirt wide open. You know,
He was loving life.
He was
having a nice time.
He was having a great time.
I enjoyed how much of a nice time he was having.
That was probably the best part of the whole thing, and the Aaliyah songs. But like I have such a disdain for Swizz Beatz, not as a human being, but as an artist. I just really feel like he's this thing makes you realize the dope stuff he's done, which is more significant than I give him credit for sure. But like, fuck, man, he's playing some stuff. I'm like, oh my god, how?
He's got 30% classics, and the rest is like, oh man.
That might be generous.
That is very generous.
That might be
I'm a generous guy, but like, you know.
I saw. Do you know what was funny though? I watched it on Triller because I got the account. I know we were talking the other times you guys had trouble getting in or whatever. But I was looking at the comments and mad people were trashing the beats. I'm just like, look at this fucking guy. Could you use a different kick, bro?
Wow.
Whatever. So like people, and I was so happy to hear that. Like they were just
use the same drums,
and he uses the same sound,
formula.
You're right. Like they're all.
Same.
And I'm so, like, all I think about Swizz, he just must be the coolest cat ever because everyone still works with him of, like, huge, you know, he's worked, you know, Beyonce and Jay and fucking whatever. Like, as big as it gets. Yeah, that was his crew. Like he did Rough Riders Anthem, which is one of the biggest songs ever. DMX, he did Party Up as well, with DMX's biggest shit. Like, he did most of it.
That's true.
So it's like, okay, I understand he's got classics. I never would deny that, but Jesus Christ, some of the songs he was playing, I'm like, how the fuck did this get by? But Tim is just like, oh man, what a catalog that man has. It's beautiful. It's just,
oh my god,
I watched it for like
ever.
Yeah, man, it was
untouchable.
Like, honestly, I really think
like top 3, top 5.
It has to be top 5 at worst. Like when you really hear the level of classics that he did, and there's a bunch of
it's just
like,
what the fuck, man? Like the depth of this cunt's catalog too, like the range. I mean.
Yes.
Like depth and range, whatever. Like, dude, he's like the Grand Canyon of fucking producers. The cunt's got the biggest bag, mate.
Yeah.
And like every tune, like he brings out fucking Ayo technology at the very, very end. Like, oh fuck, forgot about that joint. I was like, Jesus Christ, because 50, like I don't know, there's a bunch of classics. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I haven't heard that for yonks. So many JT classics. Then like, you forget how much the beats slapped for the Nelly Furtado. She had a couple of beat songs where the beats are like, yo, that's a fucking good beat, and then it's a pop song on top, but the production's still very, very, very much there. And sometimes when Swizz had the floor, Timbo would come in and just absolutely stomp his beat to pieces. So that was kind of, sometimes it was a bad matchup. I can't think of an example because I also just saw the back end, no balls. And like, it was just, Timbaland was just leap years ahead of this cunt. So it was definitely not really a battle as such, but it's surprising how grand and great Timbaland is when you put him side by side against anybody.
Yes. Yeah. It's nice to hear it all like that. And you're just like, wow, this man has a body of work from 25 plus years. It's impeccable, you know, respect. And
all different styles.
You're right. You got to be right. There's got to be, I don't know, I was going to say.
Jodeci, Missy, Justin.
Actually, he came from Jodeci, pause. They came up under Jodeci. So Devontae Swing was Tim's mentor.
That's it.
I'm sorry. No, Devontae. It was Devontae, yeah. He was the producer.
Yeah.
So, like, he came up through them, and then Tim was in there with Missy Magoo, and they brought in Aaliyah after, and Genuine, and whoever the fuck else, those others, I forget. Tweet, and fucking all them motherfuckers. But anyway, yeah, it was cool. That was fun. I watched, 45 minutes. It was enough for me. But, yeah, so there's that. We're doing this one. The Beyonce and Jay-Z bought the Rolls Royce Boat Tail, the world's most expensive car, at, isn't it
28 million.
28.4 million because it was in 20 million. Oh, okay, 28.4 US, which is a lot of money. Does it say why it's so expensive?
It's
just stacks good. Like 28 million.
Stacks good, heaps lots.
It's got to be like heaps good to be that. I wonder if they lease it or they buy it cash.
just like an engineering wonder. It's got like it's like a nautical design thing. It's like meant for entertaining sort of people. So the whole back of it opens up. There's an umbrella. There's chairs. There's a full crockery set. There's a fridge with bottles for ace of spades. You can host up to a party of, was it 4 or 6? And you can, and everything that you can get, like all the crockery set, all the picnic set, is got its own like respective little hole and nook in the back, and it's all been speed tested at the one of the high velocity like testing rings, not the Nuremberg. Like there's some other, like I watched the video at the bottom of the link that I put in the, which we should put in the description for the kids. But there's a detailed video of one of the designers of it, and it's actually got ace of spades in the back. It's Jay's car that they're actually videoing. It is super, super fly. Like, it's next level fucking posh, cunt. Everything is just, like, top of the line, out of control.
Imagine how scary that would be.
Took 4 years to build by hand. And, so imagine how scary what?
How scary it would be to drive, because, like, you'd be like, oh, shit, like, I'm gonna... If I, like, chip this stuff, it's probably, like, fucking... $100,000 every chip.
I guess like when you have like multiple $1 billion, I'm pretty sure 28 million feels like 28,000.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, they've got watch.
Well, that's a bit of a stretch, but and it comes with a watch in the side. It's embedded into it, and you can actually take it out. So you can have that timepiece there that was designed like literally for the car, and it's all carbon fiber or some shit like that.
That is insane. Yeah, Dan's
the video in the thing, I was we're watching, like, quite geeked out.
Dan's skimming
through it now. Skip to the visuals is fucking fire.
Oh, it's insane. The umbrella that matches the car, the color and shit. Like
swaggy.
Yeah, man.
They have like titanium chairs. There's tiny fold-up chairs of titanium.
Fuck. Hey, I guess, yeah, like you said, every single thing is like top of the line luxury.
It's the best you can get. $28 million for a car, cunt. I better get a goddamn like, bottle of wine or a fucking spare set of tires or a fucking free oil change or something like that.
Or a wristy. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, chuck a wristy on there too, man.
Jesus Christ, that was pretty lit.
Couldn't even.
And the last thing we had was...
Super, super luxurious.
Okay. I'm here for it, man. I love it. I think it's dope. It's on the bucket list now, I guess. I'm joking. I don't want to...
All right.
I just want to...
Rolls Royce Boattail. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. What's the last thing here? Russ said some shit.
Jay Shetty. So I posted this in. Jay Shetty does that podcast, and he has a YouTube channel, and he has like little snippets of his interviews, and sometimes full-length interviews.
Okay.
And he had an interview with Russ, and it's just like a chat about manifesting your dreams and self-confidence, and his creative process, dealing with fame, and his like upbringing and shit, talking about his dad and stuff, and it was just really good. I've been slacking on my manifesting and everything, and just kind of like it was just nice to hear him say it in very relatable terms and shit. And yeah, I mean, so I was just like, it was really, really cool. A lot of good stuff in there, and it's just worth a watch.
Cool,
like,
man.
I bangs with Russ as a person and as a work ethic model. He's fucking like on fire. So yeah, that is full of goodies for the kids that want to get inspired, and talks about the law of attraction and how he interprets it and how he uses it. So that was really cool.
That's fucking awesome. I love that shit. Tiff and I were talking about that a bunch recently because Trey was saying it. So Brad Notion used to work with this girl. Her and her partner had these YouTube channels, and Brad knew her when they were just working at a hat store. And now they just bought. They're like killing it. They got millions of subscribers on YouTube. They just sort of built up doing a lot of. They're like the family vloggers, doing a lot of oh my god, I can't talk, pranks and challenges and shit. And they moved to Miami. They're from Toronto. Moved to Miami. They bought this ridiculous house, and they've got like Bentleys and the G-Wagon and all that shit. So they're doing really, really well, and they're really big into manifesting. And Trey was saying, the husband, he was saying that. He when he was broke, he was doing it for 2 hours a day, manifesting and meditating 2 hours a day. I imagine it'd probably be in the mornings, nighttime, lunch break at work and stuff, and really visualizing the success on YouTube. I think that's really cool when you hear people who have become successful and talk about this stuff. And I'm glad you shared that,
Yeah.
because I'm going to watch that for sure. I'm starting to see the
Yeah, it's
results
dope.
of some shit that I've been manifesting for a while now. It's slowly coming about. And I feel like if we did it more, like even, I'm 450 days in a row of meditating. I've done like 1,500 or something.
That's
all up.
fire.
Only skipping 1 or 2 days here and there because either I forgot or like I was going to Australia and then the day crossed over, so I missed it. But 450 days, I've been doing the same one since the start of the pandemic, and all
That's crazy.
manifesting one. And I'm really take that shit super serious. We got vision boards everywhere, and a few things we've been taking off, and I feel like it's taken us a while. But if we double down on it, it could happen. I believe in it so much. It's so real. It's just a law of
Yeah,
the
exactly.
universe.
I'm ready to redo my vision board because like everything that I had on there I've like achieved, and I had like a goal list that I had like a screenshot of. I wrote a note down on my phone, screenshot the note, made it my wallpaper. And so as I started writing shit down, I mean, over the last couple of years, I've been doing pitter patters and doing stuff. Like I think about shit, blah, blah, blah. So I'm doing like 25%, 30% of shit since we, whatever. So I've just been cruising on it. And I felt like, I don't know why I was not like double, tripling down on it. And so a lot more lately, I've been like writing more shit down and just like actively thinking about it. And then
Good.
like, for example, the way I got the place I'm in now, when I was out in the burbs, when I came to visit this place and saw everything about it, when I came home, like for literally the next like week, I spent like hours and hours, and I probably like spent like 12, 13, 14 hours like over a series of days. So kind of what you said that Trey was doing, like visualizing like me entertaining you and Tiff in there, like having a charcuterie board in the kitchen, and then me on taking cunts on the roof to smoke a spliff, and like I'd picture specific things like me pulling a chair out from my fucker, or like telling you to look this way because there's a fucking building that blah blah blah. I'd actually make really beyond vivid stupid like things like, oh, C's cutting up the cabana and then Tiff's getting the cheese from the fridge, and like I would think about that very ridiculous made up situations, but I would like make them so real. And I swear that helped me get this joint. So I need to do that more with my goals. And like I started, I said that I wanted to sell beats to somebody in the US, and then that happened like the next like 4 or 5 days later, and like just little things like that. So I'm writing more things down, and then with the note on my phone, doing the wallpaper, like just seeing it more often. It's just like, I gotta fucking make, I've got like 18, well, not 18 things, but like 7 or 8 things there. And just chipping away at it. And like, I've got a written one on my desk here, and I've got one on my phone. So I'm just like ticking off shit all the time. So I feel like more accomplished and getting my fucking dick into gear, mate.
I love that. I didn't know that. That's fucking amazing. You should definitely do that for some of your shit now. That's
Yeah.
sick.
You know what I saw actually? There's this product called Remarkable, which is like a gimbal, not gimbal, a Kindle.
Okay.
Like that kind of paper electronic screen, but you can write on it and shit. I would love to have something just like some shit like that, just to write down. It looks sick as fuck because it's like computer writing. It's like, I don't know. It looks like fucking paper, but it's not. Digital paper is sick. But yeah. Anyway, that was something that I saw, and I don't know. I have notes, and it just kind of works. When I think Erykah Badu said something like, when you write shit down, I don't know, shit gets real or something like that. When you start writing things down, shit gets real. It's like fucking boom.
Shane Lyon.
And so I'm getting more on it. So yeah, I just need to get more on it. So if you started, just fucking keep going, mate.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a good message. Tiff's like, I'm a part of it.
Ah,
Yay.
ah.
Thanks for having me. And then cheese.
There's
and
always charcuterie boards for the
Always.
kids at my house.
We'll get back there eventually, mate. Don't you fucking worry about that.
Jump in.
Yeah, no, it's good. Very key. If anyone hasn't looked into it, look into Law of Attraction. There's a bunch of great shit about that. People always watch The Secret or whatever, and they think it's corny, and it is, but the message isn't wrong there. It's all true. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The things that we've been able to tick off.
Breadcrumbs are there.
Yeah, man. And it's not always overnight. People are like, oh, because they make it like, I think of a bicycle, and then tomorrow the bike pops up. Like, it's not like that. You have to put in work, but it puts, when you believe something, your example was the best because you acted as if it had already happened, and then it happens. And that's how it works.
Yeah.
You visualize.
Same with getting my mountain bike as well. Like I was looking at a whole bunch online, And like I was just like, picking between like blah, blah blah, but it's pandemic and motherfuckers are all sold out. Like, you know, I was mad late on it. I was a couple of months behind the ball there, so everybody was sold out. And then basically my neighbor that moved in, like I saw him in the hallway 2 weeks after he moved in, who happens to work at a bike shop, blah blah blah. And because I've been like visualizing myself on these bikes, whatever, I ended up finding my steed that I have now. So like I was thinking, and it's a kind of the same level of attention and focus, like me like thinking about going somewhere on this fucking thing. Like it was sick, dude. So yeah, just gotta go hard on it, but it really does work. It's fun to play with. It becomes more like I'm getting the joy of it again, and just getting like, oh yeah, fuck, this is sick. Because you get so distracted with life and like, you know, fucking pandemics and like all this bullshit, and yeah, throws you off track. So I'm just getting back on the horse, mate.
I love it. Then you're gonna kill it, bro. I love it. It's a great example. Do you do that shit?
No.
It's on it. It's a trust. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. Shall we do a little segment that we over here like to call What Do You Reckon?
What do you reckon, mate?
All right, who's up?
I can go with a little bit of overrated, underrated.
Oh, overrated, underrated. Yeah, nice.
Cool. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Start.
Here's my question. Go.
Everyone ready?
Yes.
Cool.
In it.
The country Spain.
Yes.
Overrated, underrated.
Underrated is lit.
Well, totally underrated because it's got beaches and like good and shit, and we had enough time there.
I would say,
other than Barcelona, that one pizza shop can fuck off because they gave me food poisoning and ruined half of my Espanol rendezvous.
Yeah.
But look at that Spanish to French, like that flip real quick. That was a good one, eh? I'm fucking
Mate.
so bilingual on you cunts, mate.
You're
Don't even
trilingual,
worry,
mate. No
You're
fucking worry. You're out there.
Fully. Oh yeah,
I mean,
try.
Fucking look at you, mate. You have three languages. Free.
Struth did I try.
Free languages.
Free.
I imagine you think it's overrated.
Oh, it's so overrated. I don't bang to Spain, man. I just don't.
Where have you been?
Where have I been?
See, you can't even think.
I just it was that dead. It was whack. Honestly,
you might have gone at a bad
honestly,
time.
it was whack. The food was whack. The weather was whack.
How old were you?
I was.
His foot stance, whack.
His pants, whack. His hair, whack.
I think first time I went,
Yes.
I was mad young, probably like 8, and then the second time I went was like 14.
So neither of them count.
You're
a child.
Yeah, but then
Fuck, a child doesn't know
Jamaica
shit.
was lit, and I was like 12.
Yeah, but Jamaica's beaches and palm trees. Like, it depends where you would take it. Like, you can't have a shit time in Jamaica because everywhere you look, everyone's like
You
nice.
can't have a shit time.
Yeah,
That should be their slogan on their,
Yeah.
on their last country. You can't have a shit time here.
Is that the episode name?
Oh
You can't
my
have a shit
God.
time in Jamaica?
Honestly,
That's a good
put it
one.
up there as a contender. That's a ripper. Because
Alright.
like the top of the number plate should be like, you can't have a shit time in, and at the bottom it's got Jamaica, and like palm trees either side of the word.
Right? That'd be
Because that
perfect.
probably do some funny shit. Because like, I mean, and you have to have coconuts in the palm trees, and you know,
Oh, yeah.
maybe a dude like sitting below at the base of the palm trees smoking on a tinga. It's like, I mean, that's what I would do if I had to design the number plate. That's what would happen.
That's what you do. Well, Jamaica, we're here. If you
That's
guys
what I
want to
do.
hire us, we'll work with you on it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll do it for free, just because I love guns.
It's fucking good. I won't. I want my bag, son.
Tell them.
No, I mean, shit. Just give me some part of the island. I'll be like, I'll just chill there.
Now, if you give me some land, I'll do it for some land in Jamaica. That's there. I'm with
Just
that. Let's
give me a
fucking
little
go.
nook.
Just a few acres, you know what I'm saying? A few, little quiet 50
I wasn't
acres, son.
expecting
You know
that
what I'm
much.
saying?
A little bit.
I am. I don't want neighbours. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want neighbours.
Nah,
You should
man.
just move in with TJ Khaled. The cunt's got like half of it, I think.
Well, yeah, it seems so. Like,
From what it looks like, he has like half of a fucking rainforest in his backyard. But
Right.
I don't know.
he's
He's rich as shit,
doing
so
it
I
right.
don't know. He's a different. He's
We'll get
doing
there.
Jamaica different.
he is. It's a whole other thing. He could just be regular, I imagine. Anyway,
He
sorry,
is.
keep going.
But yeah, overrated
Sorry.
for me. It was, for me, I just haven't had a good experience. I've been there most of the time, dead.
Okay.
And
Spirit.
next thing. What have I got on here? Wrestling, more specifically WWF.
Over the fuck rated. This
Old
acting
things.
ass bullshit. Fuck off
Yeah.
with that shit. When I see grown adults talk about wrestling, I look at you as one step below people who talk about anime. Ugh. Get out of here with that
Well, hey,
bullshit.
okay, all right, just okay, slow it down.
Oh, okay.
So
We
whack.
have,
Why do you like
we have
it
a good
so
buddy that
whack?
has a wrestling
I know.
podcast. Come on now.
I can't
Slow
stand
down. He
it.
was a guest on here.
I respect Braden, and I love Braden. He's a champion. I just don't like wrestling. It's like, why?
Oh my God.
Fuck off.
No, you know
Okay,
what?
sorry.
You're just like fucking two horns, fucking. Oh, I can't fucking. You know
Yeah.
what? Fucking get fucked, all of you.
All of you wrestling cunts. Tiff loves
Oh
it.
my goodness, see Feezy.
Tiff reckons it's underrated.
Truth, my hat is just too tight.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is-
It's a legendary period.
Fuck.
Stone Cold. Triple H. The Rock.
Oh, that's classic.
Legendary
Oh,
times.
Iconic. Iconic.
I do smell what cunts be
Iconic.
cooking.
I have never seen any of these people. Anyway,
Oh
who cares?
my God,
What do you think? Don't worry
iconic.
about what I think.
WWF is so underrated. It is literally
Underrated?
Underrated.
Beat on like wrestling Twitter?
No, new generation wrestling is dead. It's so overrated. It's so bad. But
Oh,
old
you're saying
things,
people don't rate the old shit? I feel like they do. I feel like they're always jacking
no,
the old shit.
they do. But I feel like there's a spectrum where people really hate it, but then they still don't. They don't realize how good it was. That it was honestly that was the pinnacle of my childhood. Like it was. I can't.
This is weird shit.
I can't express how good that was in my childhood. It was probably the best
Why?
thing. It
Sell-
was
sell
so
it to me.
entertaining. I just don't know why I can't sell it
Yo.
to you. It was
See,
so
you don't remember
sick.
watching
It was so sick.
the cage matches and shit? Remember watching
Yeah,
those?
oi.
See?
It was.
Sometimes.
Oh my god!
Like,
It was unreal.
And Hulk Hogan would like bash cunts with like a 2x4 or something like that.
no,
Or was this another
vaguely.
cunt that did that?
I don't know.
But like, yeah, that was, I don't know. I enjoyed watching the big matches like that. But the sickest one, I think, was when The Rock got like the torch passed to him. I think he beat
Honestly,
Hulk Hogan.
The Rock, yeah.
And that was in Toronto too.
The Rock, there is no one. To me, there is no one more important in my life than The Rock. I swear to you.
Why?
He built up
Because
such a
is
sick
amazing.
image in wrestling. I look up to The Rock. He is a fucking.
Crazy.
He is a fucking
You're so
G.
confused. You're
Oh
like,
my
fuck, this
god.
is so cunt.
The Rock is a
Oh my
fucking G.
God.
And honestly, just listen. I can hear his theme song in my head. I can see him doing the eyebrow thing. He is a fucking G.
Okay.
Honestly,
Yeah, who has the best theme song?
who has the
You think
best
he has
theme
the best
song?
theme song in wrestling?
D-Generation DX have
That's
the
what
best
Tiff
theme
was just
song.
talking about. Remember
They are honestly,
John
they're the
Cena.
fucking
John Cena.
G's.
Come on.
You know,
Is he a wrestler?
John Cena rapped his theme song and it went multi-platinum.
Dude, do you know who produced it, see? Jake One produced John Cena's intro.
So he's that. I thought he was an actor.
Oh, it's so good.
John Cena's a wrestler.
I didn't know
Gangster. Funny motherfucker.
Gangster,
really
yeah,
kind.
it's so
cunt.
funny. Oh my god, I've seen
Anyway,
into his
Like he's massive, eh? That guy.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
the face. I know who he is.
Stupid big.
Yeah. I
Guys
know who
fucking-
most of them are, but like I don't know this D-Generation thing. I never heard. of that.
D-Generation X is a group with
It's,
Triple H and Shawn Michaels. And
two cunts.
honestly,
Who? Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
The name is familiar. I know a lot of the
Curly
names.
hair,
That's a,
mate.
curly hair, yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, that fucking guy, John Cena. Yeah.
The
So I know
Shawn-
Cena.
Usually all these
Cena.
blokes are nude, so I'm pretty sure you remember that part.
Oh mate, nipples as far as the eye can see.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, just,
This guy's
like,
iconic.
no hair,
Who's he?
Shawn
tight
Michaels.
budgie smugglers on.
It's kind of hard.
He's G.
Pause. I mean, like they're just going through with pictures.
Honestly,
Who was the man that died recently? Is it Macho Man, Randy
Ultimate-
Savage? And
Oh,
Ultimate
did he die?
No, someone that people loved, Ultimate Warrior, and
Also, Rory died. I don't know that. That's
I
recent.
don't know if I know that name. Randy Savage. He's not dead.
No, he did.
Everyone loves. He did pass. 2011.
2011. I didn't.
Okay,
even
I
know
remember
he was
him
dead.
dying. I think people were really upset about.
Yeah,
that.
he's
I know who
big.
he
He's
is.
big. He's big.
And there's a fucking someone else. What about the Undertaker? I know
Undertaker's
that
still there, but he retired. So
dude. But he didn't die.
he didn't die, but he retired
Okay.
his character. So he took his role so serious that he wouldn't even break the Undertaker role, even in interviews. So he refused interviews and podcasts because he wanted to keep up the Undertaker image. And then eventually he retired the character after like 40 years or whatever.
And then he doesn't.
And then he went on Joe Rogan and then just spoke normally.
And
Everyone's
people
what the
lost
fuck?
their shit because they
Everyone's
never
like,
heard him. Not
yeah,
do
no
a
one,
wrestling voice.
yeah, no one like he's meant to be this like, they call him the dead man. So he's like
Makes sense.
someone from hell or something, and he doesn't speak. He doesn't like.
Oh, he
So-
just like fucks cunts up.
Yeah. And then he retired the character. Now he's like,
He used to choke cunts.
Yes,
he used to do the
yeah,
non-dominant
yeah.
hand choke.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I know about
yeah.
that.
He's probably the first cunt to do it.
Yo, I would actually listen to that podcast because that's
honestly,
kind of
if
fascinating.
you watch the
Because
Undertaker,
imagine
Joe
this
Rogan one,
motherfucker
it's
never
great.
talking normal.
Yeah. He
If
never
at
did
all,
it.
in how long? Like 20, 30 years?
Let me see when.
And
And
then
then the man
blonde in
comes-
Metallica.
Yeah.
with the long hair, right? And didn't he have makeup?
Like
Like
heavy,
the,
yeah. Like
Mhm.
the,
fully looks like.
Yeah, okay. I also who
So he's been doing it since 1987, and he retired the character in
2020.
2020.
Oh, so, and then he went on Joe Rogan right
Then he
after
went on
that.
Joe Rogan probably a month after.
Oh, that's probably going to be one of his biggest episodes then.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
cunts would have lost
100%.
their shit, eh?
Absolutely. I'll have
Okay.
to check that again because I'm
Alright.
pretty sure I've seen a snippy of that.
Oh, it came out January this year. I'll
Mhm.
check for that. I'll listen to that, no problems. If I can get the happy dick on, mate. Don't worry about that. That's probably what it was in
Fully.
Mark the Undertaker Calloway. Alright.
Yes, honestly.
Wow, cool.
It's
That'd just be
insane.
interesting to hear. I just like that story. That's a cool story.
It's cool.
Just that
It's-
WF SmackDown on PlayStation with the time.
Oh my god, what a sick game.
All right, anyway, we
Oh,
had the
that's
fucking
a
point.
game.
So
It's the fucking
good.
It's not a-
bangs
So
with wrestling
good.
games.
So
It's not a
good.
wrestling podcast, boys. Like,
Sorry.
come on.
Hey.
It's been a lot of sports tonight. We've given them too much.
Sorry.
We hardly gave them
way
any
too
weather.
much.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Fuck.
That is true. You're right.
I'm
We haven't
worried.
even talked about the humidity.
You're right.
Not even an inch
Or lack
of
thereof.
precipitation.
Bit of fun fact for you. I did a podcast on Friday with Allura Brewing Co. They were snowing. They had snow that day.
Snowing.
And they're
That's wild.
like just not that far, like an hour or two from Toronto.
Okay, that's wild.
Ridiculous. Just ludicrous. Ludicrous, I tell you.
Some bullshit.
Anyways, so we got the point. Wrestling.
Cool.
Okay.
Next one is Eazy-E. I maybe Eazy-E in comparison to the other members of NWA as well.
Oh,
Or maybe in general, whatever.
can you
I'll say
answer?
it's properly.
Yeah, I'll say he's properly respected. I feel like people love him, and I feel like everyone's cool with him. That he never wrote his shit. He was actually a gangster, and he had He had such a cool voice, and he made you believe it.
I think he's underrated. Because I feel like everyone in the NWA gets so much praise, but he, in my opinion, he was the best out of all of them in the NWA. Like, by far. Like, he was better than Dre, better than...
Cube, right?
Yeah, Ren, like, better than all of them. Like, he was so sick. Like, he is so sick. He's one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. He's so sick.
Okay.
I don't care if he didn't write shit. Like, he's so sick. He's a gangster.
I guess he's underrated because he's an actual gangster and he was living that life.
Mhm.
And he was such a gangster he couldn't even be fucked writing his own shit. He's like, yeah, I'm just fucking out here. I got some money. Let's just get it done.
I mean, that is pretty fucking gangster. I was listening to I'm listening to the Drink Champs with Skills.
And that voice though, no one else sounds like Easy. Like that is
yeah, his voice
one of the iconic
as
voices.
hell.
No one else has got that high pitched motherfucking
Mhm.
Yeah.
off time. Like he's like the original Heady One of like bad timing. You know.
Yeah.
And he just does it so
Ooh.
well.
That's probably right.
Maybe that's why I like him.
Maybe,
that's
maybe
why
do you
I
like Blueface?
I just don't think he's a good rapper, but I don't hate him. But
Okay. So
I don't think he's.
off beat.
I,
You don't like beats.
yeah, I like
So
rapping
Rat's
off beat, 100%. 100%. I like rapping off beat. Heady One, Eazy-E. I think they're in completely different categories to
Nate B.
Blueface, but like, I love the whole rapping off beat thing. You don't need a beat. Fuck it. You don't need it.
Beats are trash. Beats
Oh.
are for
Trash.
losers.
You
Yeah,
honestly-
beats are bullshit. Who the
you
fuck
don't need
makes beats? Why would you make beats?
Honestly,
What are
Bloody losers,
Bloody
mate.
losers.
Losers,
Bloody
mate.
dickheads, man.
Alright, keep it going.
Just like,
We're at 122.
Okay, next thing.
Is this not your whole what do you reckon? This is separate over and above what do you reckon?
it's gonna have to be.
I don't mind.
There's just no
Whatever
drive.
you guys
I'm just
think.
kidding.
Whatever you guys.
Oh, I like this. Is good. We can take our time with this and then we'll
This
just
is
do.
great. I'm having a nice time.
Yeah,
Just
same.
keep it going.
Yeah, I'd rather just do this and we'll just do what do you reckon next. We've got the questions already for next week. Leafs 3-1. Oh, I mean Canadians are up 3-1.
Amazing.
Ugh.
Next one, grapefruit. Overrated or underrated?
Ooh.
I think it's a bit hated on. I feel like grapefruit doesn't always get its daps. We just did this campaign. The reason why I like it anyway. We did this campaign with Fever Tree, which is the mixer for TIFF, for Liquid X Happiness. Go follow if you like wine, coffee, spirits, and a little bit of craft beer. Liquid X Happiness on Instagram. And so she's doing this cocktail contest that they reached out to do that, which was cool. And her and 3 other people got asked to compete in a cocktail contest because she talks about like liquor and stuff and spirits.
Would that be called a cock off?
I think it. Do you know what? I'm gonna message him. I'm going to message him because that is the name it should be.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm a little offended. I
That
didn't
just
get
made
asked.
sense in my mind.
I'd love to
Fucking hell.
play in the cock-off clause. Fuck.
Oh, honestly, dude?
I'd go well in a
I was
cock-off,
going to
eh?
have a hand in the cock off.
You got a bit of a head in the cock-off.
Oh, mate.
Some might call it a bell end. Okay, it's too far.
Oh, that was a good one.
So the point was, the thing that they said was that they're doing it to promote their new sparkling pink grapefruit mixer. And it's delicious. It's fucking gorgeous. So because for the shoot, we bought like the ruby red grapefruit and stuff. Like all that shit is fire, man. And
Yeah,
like
man.
it's not as widely, I don't think widely like available or widely, no,
Loved.
not available. Loved, thank you, as it should be. And I want to say a lot of beers have grapefruit in it. They work really well.
Dude, as a food,
good.
like I'm probably not going to eat it raw dog because like our dad, bless his
Yeah.
cotton socks, used to smash them in the morning, like before we take us to school, like and
With
he'd,
the
like,
spoon,
be sometimes, yeah, fully just to get a particular like tiny little fucking
just
beef stick, little
triangles,
spoon, and just like, get the little segments out.
triangles. Yeah.
And he would just like, yeah, triangles, whatever, the little pulpy bits, like fucking hell. And sometimes if it was not a good one, his face would be like, "Ugh." I'm like, you're not enjoying that at all, are you, mate? It's not good for you, mate. Yeah, fucking, yeah, no, I am. Like, fucking,
I get it.
He chucked some sugar on the fucking thing. What a mad cunt.
Oh mate,
So, yeah, grapefruits aren't meant to be eaten like straight up, but like in sparkling waters, in fucking, all kinds of mineral sodas, in a lot of beers, they're totally welcome. Spritzers, seltzers, all that bullshit. Like, just get it in. Yeah, grapefruit is always welcome. So underrated AF because I couldn't think of a refreshing drink without it. Well, I mean, it's always welcome. So get it in your sideways.
I would
you?
like to say that grapefruit is horrible. It is probably one of the worst things I've ever had in my life.
have you had pink grapefruit?
I've had pink grapefruit. I've had
Okay.
normal grapefruit.
Not
They're
fucking with
both terrible. They're up there with raisins.
Whoa,
So bad.
Truth.
So
That is
bad.
slander,
So bad.
Truth.
So bad. I hate them. The other
There
day,
must be a
like-
button for that. Do you have a shop button like a wow?
Oh,
How
how about I got one for you?
about?
I got one. This one's for you, Brad.
Stop whinging, will ya?
The one.
Can you get the fuck away from me?
That's how I feel about you.
Can you like for 1 second
No,
not be a
fuck
fuck
with-
with?
honestly,
That's how we feel
the
about
other day,
you.
I went to Provigo and I bought oranges, thinking they were oranges, but they were fucking grapefruit. It was
the pink one or the regular, the yellow?
this one grapefruit.
Oh, spewing.
Grapefruit is grapefruit.
See, that's
It was
not a fun
horrible.
surprise, is it?
Different ones.
It tastes
No, the Rock and the Undertaker are the same guy. It's the same thing.
no,
It's just a
because
dude,
they're
yes.
completely different people.
Exactly. It's different
That's
things.
like saying me and you are the same. We're not
Exactly,
the
but
same.
you're
We're
comparing
different
the
people.
different grapefruit. There's a ruby red grapefruit. There's a regular one. They're very different. They're different species. There's a Granny Smith apple, the same as a fucking red.
But they
delicious.
still taste like apples.
Maybe, well, I eat you. Who tastes like who? Pause. I reckon
this is so fucked.
We
Oh, no,
taste somewhat
honestly.
similar. Mine might be a bit more tender,
I understand.
a bit more
Understand.
aged.
I understand. But grapefruit is grapefruit, and grapefruit is terrible.
Twatties.
Grapefruit is as bad as raisins and sweet corn. It is so bad.
Would you eat corn in the cob?
No way. No fuck that.
Soy.
You know what's really funny? All the sorry bad. There's so many things that you don't like that I hated when I was your age too. So it's going to be interesting to see your palate change because like
You
I hate
come around the
grapefruit.
bend,
Really?
Yeah, I hated all those. I still hate raisins. I bang with you heavy on that.
Yeah.
What was that the one you just said?
Sweet corn.
Oh, but I used to hate it when I always liked it on the cob when the people like eat it like, from a can or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck off with
Horrible.
that. I don't really want it in stuff. I just want it on the cob. So I kind of relate a little bit,
Okay.
and so I'm giving you a hard time. But like, I relate. It's going to be interesting to see your palate change over the years
Mhm.
and see if you grow into stuff like me and Nosh growing up. Like we all hated mushrooms, onions, and tomatoes. Now I like tomatoes. Brad hates them. I hate mushrooms. Nosh likes them. And I think you like onions and I
They
think...
make me sick. It's not that I hate them. I eat them in everything if they're cooked and like pureed and kind of in there. I just don't eat them fresh because they make me sick. Everything else I eat.
Oh, it's a physical reaction, not like a texture thing.
Remember in my backyard, I shown you again. Like I've been puking when I ate it. Remember I got that cherry tomato from the thing, ate it, puked in the backyard, and I was like, whoa.
Which backyard?
In Scarborough.
Was I there?
I peeked at Nana's house. Yeah, of course. I went to the garden and grabbed it and demonstrated because everyone's like, "What?"
I don't
That
remember.
acidity from tomatoes makes me puke. Man, you have the shittest memory card.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
why I
funny.
keep. That's why
Yeah.
you are
I was
important.
literally demonstrating.
Oh
I don't remember
so,
shit.
Yeah, anyway,
Help
so
me.
I eat all those foods now. But, like, I just didn't like them fresh. I never liked them fresh, so they got to be cooked.
Point. I guess, or you just prove the point that your palate changes as you
Yeah.
grow. There are a lot of
Will
things we
change,
hated.
yeah.
And even like once you start understanding the fancy stuff, it's all the same as craft beer, local wine, third wave coffee. When you try the real shit, even local spirits compared to like London's gin, to like some of the small batch Dillons or Saint Laurent or any of the stuff from Quebec or Ontario, like it's a whole other game. I know you get it to a degree, but I didn't understand it when I was your age. I only learned about it like in the last 5 to 8 years, maybe. Like in my 30s. So like, I give it time. That's why you're saying all this shit now, and I'm like, it's fun to make fun of it, but like I hate it a little bit too. And I just didn't. It's like
I've
you don't
experienced it
get
already.
it.
I've experienced some of it already. Like
Yeah.
I hated tomatoes and mushrooms. I love them now. Like
Okay.
shit. Like I hated tomatoes would have been up there with grapefruit. I love grapefruit, but I mean not grapefruit. Fuck grapefruit.
Yeah,
I
it's the same
love
thing.
tomatoes. Tomatoes until this year. I discovered I love tomatoes. They're so
Okay,
good.
so you already changed it. So you see it happen.
Yeah, I
right?
see it.
So you never know what could. Like grapefruit. No one asks for grapefruit. It's just like thrown on your
horrible.
plate at brunch and
God,
shit,
it's
and you just
horrible.
yam it. You're like, that's nice. It's a
No,
little
you
tart,
have
but
that,
no.
and it's like, oh my
Mhm.
god, it's the worst thing I've ever had in my life.
Okay, I
Terrible.
respect it. I respect
Terrible.
it. This is fun.
Next one, fizzy drinks. Overrated on like fizzy like sodas or soft drinks. Fizzy soft
So
drinks.
sweet, like Coke,
Like
and,
lemonade, Coke, Dr Pepper.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Overrated, yeah.
Overrated.
Overrated
fuck.
as
I can't
fuck.
stand
Oh
it.
my god, the way my teeth feel after I have it.
Yes.
It's disgusting.
Okay, so neither of you drink soda, pop.
Oh no,
Soft
no,
drink.
you wouldn't have that in my fridge.
Same,
at all.
never.
That's horrible.
When do you guys think? Because we all grew up drinking it. Me and Nosh did.
Yeah.
You did too, right? Okay.
It's
We
just
loved
slam
it.
that shit.
We were fucking animals with that shit. We didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Every time we went out somewhere to get food, you'd always get a Coke.
Yeah.
You're always drinking this stuff. When do you guys remember the last time you had a soft drink of some description and how you felt? Because that's an interesting.
I had a Sprite.
Yeah, had a Sprite. Again.
Yeah, oh my god, we're the same person. I had a Sprite like a couple months ago, I think.
Like
and-
unintentionally.
No. It was like I just kind of I felt like having it because it was
You
in my
bought
fridge.
a bottle, or you did it with like a.
No, it was with a takeout.
Yeah.
So it was just in my fridge, and I thought, fuck it, let me just have it. I was like, this is horrible. Like I finished, I was like, this is fucking.
You finished
shit.
the whole thing?
Yeah, I finished the whole thing. I was
Can
like,
or bottle?
Can.
Okay, no.
So it wasn't that bad. But like I was like, this is terrible. My
Yeah.
teeth.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, my teeth feel horrible after like no.
And you eat a lot of sugar. You remind me of
Yeah.
us back in the day. No, Dan eats like like we do. He like brings up these cookies and shit. And just like
Yum, 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 yum.
it's hilarious.
Cookie
because-
monster thing.
Yeah, I can't do that as much sugar anymore. Like I just can't do it. It makes me feel gross too. But like, okay, so fucked with your teeth.
Mhm.
Did you have? You said you had Sprite too, Nosh?
The last time I had, I think actually, because for Christmas, bless Clover, I got a bottle of Kraken. So I had some Coke. I got like a couple of cans of Coke, and like I would just have Coke and Kraken because there's not many other things. I think I mixed it with Sprite one time later on down the track.
Or
but, I
ginger
used to
ale,
get like
maybe.
a can at a time. Ginger ale, yeah. So that was like a few months ago. Other than that, I never drink that shit because it's just like not ain't nice, eh?
How'd you feel when you drank the Coke?
Good because there was spiced rum in there.
Did you feel that sweetness that Dan was talking about like you're like, whoa, what the fuck? Because you haven't had it for a while.
Nah, because I mixed it with like a really sweet, like Kraken is
Strong
super
liquor.
sweet and syrupy. It's like they match each other. Like the whole shit was like a sweet sandwich. So it was just that was the last time I had it together. That was the only time I really drink shit like that. So otherwise I would never go and get a Sprite. Be like, oh, I'm thirsty. I want to fucking put some sticky shit in my system. So yeah, only mixing alcohol will like buy a can of those, and I prefer like Canada Dry and a fucking bit of bourbon, mate.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The
But
last time I had
craft
one,
craft beer for more.
but also craft, like I just got some Bellwoods. They do a sparkly, what was it, raspberry kiwi or something? The water, like
Kiwi something, yeah.
yeah. But like a lot of breweries are making like just non-alcoholic they use the same probably leftovers of the fruits that they would use to make their other fruited beer, and they use that to make these sparkly, like basically carbonated water with a little bit of fruit flavor. So it's not overly sweet. It's just like subtle. It's effervescent. It's like super nice. That or like those Fever Tree type tonics are wicked mixes too, because they got all different flavors and they got tonic water and just regular soda water, blah blah blah. But I had sometimes with Uber, when you get shit on Uber Eats, they make you pick like a fucking sometimes you have to have a side and a drink. So when we always try to just order a bottle of water because it's always helpful. But sometimes when you can't, I'll get a Canada Dry, and I think they same as you, or I think you were saying, it's in the fridge. You see it like, oh, well, I'm not drinking tonight, I might as well have this. And I don't remember when it was, probably last year. And I just remember the same thing, kind of with the sweetness, like, oh, I think I drank it all. But like, this is...
It was horrible. I don't know how I could drink that. Like, how I
was
the
syrup,
able to drink that.
It's that syrupy fucking, like...
It's horrible.
Like, every time I see... Do you know, I'm a judgmental petty cunt, but I was like, every time I see people on the street or out or whatever in vlogs, and they're drinking like a fountain drink, the cup from Macca's or whatever with the lid and straw, I'm like, you chose that. You could have got a bottle of water. Because you needed your Bevo to drink down your fucking Macca's. I get it, I'm with it. I get a fucking water. It's always Dasani, which is annoying because I hate that shit, but...
That's even worse.
Because it's got
the worst water on the market.
Yes, we did. We watched these videos on it. Someone did a scientific thing,
bad.
And it's something. I think they put all this extra sodium in it. I think it's really just salt.
It's salt in it.
That gives it that fizz, and that makes you dry, and then have to buy another bottle type of thing.
Interesting.
They're cunts, bro.
Interesting.
And the last thing they put in there is the same shit they give in lethal injections.
Wow,
that's pretty hectic. Oh, you might have seen the same video as me. That sounds familiar.
It's fucking so bad, yeah.
Yeah, Dasani's the worst. A&W always has Dasani, and I wish it was something else, but I'm like, what am I going to do? Get Dasani or get like a Coke? Like, I mean, I guess I could get their root beer, but even their root beer is sweet. I don't really want that. It's just so
I get the
much.
root beer 100%.
I should. I might have to do that next time. I never get A&W. Anyway.
Fuck Dasani.
Yeah, man, it's so
yeah,
garbage. Anyway, fuck soft drink. If you're going to do it, support like a local one that's not overly sweet. You don't have to bomb yourself with sugar just to have a nice little sparkly, drink. There's nice ways to do it and support local businesses, particularly right now. Like, look around, particularly somewhere in Quebec and Ontario. We have heaps of cool shit like that. All right, sorry, keep going.
I have one more.
Okay. Wow, this is going for ages. I like this.
Watching...
Supposed to be quick. I love it.
It's alright. Watching other people play video games, like on YouTube or Twitch.
Oh my god.
The washed man in me would say overrated, but like I get it. I wouldn't do it, but I totally get it now because like you explained it all. Like, and sometimes it's like, oh, what's he doing? You know what it reminds me of? No, so when we were kids, I always think about this. It's like our parents owned a toy shop, so we got a lot of shit first, and they got the toy shop around the time the Nintendo Entertainment System, the original NES, came out. So we had all of the systems. We also had access to the Sega. I think it was the Mega Drive in Australia. Over here, I think it was called Genesis, like the first system. So we got to bring them home and bring the games home, and then you just put it back in the box and Dad would sell it in the shop, whatever, right? So like we had access to it, but a lot of the time, and I think
before you buy.
There's definitely that. So we got to do, or you don't even need to buy it because you just play it and then, I clocked it, wipe it, put the game back, no one knows it's been used because they were the cartridges. That's what we used to do. Right? Oh yeah, true. Well, it's what's that period called? That 7-year thing where you're the legal word where they can't sue you anyway. So fucking Dad. We'd play, but we played like Zelda, like the one with the fucking gold cartridges and shit. And we're kids. I don't know. I'm like 8, you're like 6.
Adventures of Link.
Yeah, but none of us would get to play. Like, we would just watch Dad play, and we'd go get his ass.
We have to watch Dad, yeah, because we had to do it first.
Well, obviously we were children, so he was like, "These cunts gonna fuck it up."
And obviously we're little cunts, yeah.
Yeah, they'll just fuck this up. Yeah, exactly. So we would go get him a beer and fight over bringing him the ashtray and shit.
Exactly.
And we would watch him play. So I kind of have those memories of, like, it's not so unforeign to watch someone play a video game. So I actually understand. I wouldn't spend my time doing it, but
That's
if you're
a really
here,
good point. It's a good breakdown.
Yeah, just because I guess I could relate to it in that way. I don't play video games. I haven't played since those days, since I was 12, 13 or something. So I don't know anything about it, and I don't watch it. But if Dan C puts on Twitch or something on the TV, sometimes you do that. And like, I'm not mad to watch it because it's fascinating. I'm like, oh, cunts are really doing this, eh? Like, they're really like playing fucking games and dudes are paying them and shit. But I can, it's sometimes interesting because you show me these weird ass games. They're like doing normal jobs. What was one of them? Like farming?
Oh my god! Some games I don't
farming
understand.
simulator, what's it? There's a chef simulator.
But isn't there something normal, like a gardener or a fucking garbage person?
Folding clothes and shit.
There's a bunch of shit
Yeah, I'm like,
that,
bro, you're doing chores for a video game.
Which is
supposed
like-
to be entertainment.
It's so fascinating.
Digital chores.
The most recent one I've
Folding
been
your digital
I've been
clothes.
watching. There's been this new like mod for GTA, and they've made it role playing.
Okay.
So it's like you have actual real people playing as every single character. So you go onto GTA and there's like a bunch of computer
No,
characters.
I do.
So you play GTA and it's like a whole open world thing.
Okay.
But then not everyone is controlling a character. There's a bunch of people controlled by the CPU, which is just random characters on the map. You can't really interact with them. They just do whatever they want. But then now there's this whole big mod where they've made it so everyone in that server controls every single character. So everyone you meet and interact with is an actual other person.
Okay.
But they don't break character. They are seriously role playing it as if it's they're an actor and
Like, did they talk over the
they
microphone
speak
or
through the
hear
mic and like
to come up with an accent? And
they'll do that, and they'll have to. Apparently, it's so serious that you have to have an
Wow.
interview, and you have to make your character. Make sure you don't break character, otherwise you get banned. And like there'll be ones where you could be a policeman, and like I saw one the other day. It was the policeman was pulled someone over, told us to get out of the car, put their hands behind their head, and then he literally read him out his rights in front of him. Literally was serious about it, and said anything you say or do can be used in court against you. Like being serious, like. And like I was fascinated, like, and you could be. I saw one that was like you could be a taxi driver, and all you do is answer the phone.
It's like online LARP.
Honestly, it's
Yeah.
like
Less nerdy.
I've just never seen anything this realistic, and it's like it's an actual open world game where they're actually being.
That's crazy.
They're doing what they'll do in normal life, just in the
Are
video
they
game.
wilding out? Are they like
No, you can't.
raping and killing?
No,
You can't. You have to be normal.
You have to be like normal. You have to be legit.
You can't just
normal.
rock up to someone and
You-
punch them in the face.
No. You have to be normal, otherwise you get banned. And then you can be like a judge. You can.
You get to choose.
Yeah, you choose your. So you like. I don't know. You write down like, your idea of your character. You pitch it to the moderators of the server,
Okay.
and then they'll be like, okay, cool. So you come in at this time. You work this job. You only do that, and then after that, you go home, and
How
that's
long
how
do they play each day? Just a few hours, or they actually do
Oh,
like
they're
8
doing
hours?
like
Do a shift.
do a shift. Like they're actually like burger joints in the game, or like restaurants where you can go there and the people serving you would be actual like if like
What's
welcome
going on,
to
bro? What do you need?
yeah like seriously it's like okay
What?
that'll be like $5 and I'm just like watching it like this is so fascinating. I've never seen such a realistic mod for a game, and it's like. And it's not made. This is made by community players. The way it's done. It's not made by like Rockstar who actually make the game. Like actual one of us has just made this, and now it's insane. Like honestly, it's unreal.
That's fucking wild.
I could watch that all day. I watched one the other day, and it was watching a court hearing. It was a court hearing of two characters, and it was about how a policeman shot someone, and the guy was claiming that it was like excessive use of a weapon because the policeman shouldn't have shot him. It was like insane. I was just watching the whole court hearing, the judge listening to what they were saying. Other policemen were there. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, unreal.
That's crazy.
It was sick.
I
But
like
yeah,
that.
my point, underrated. It's one of the best
Underrated?
things ever, and I can't explain why I love it. Why I love it so much.
This is an opinionated podcast. Everyone's
I
mad
know, right?
opinionated.
I know, right?
Here for it, boys.
Underrated.
I
Underrated.
respect that a lot.
I mean, I don't know if I could. I kind of think it's accurately rated. I could get it. I don't want to participate in it, but I get it. I don't think. I think people are creaming their pants over it, so I don't think it's underrated. But I don't hate it anymore, so I don't really think it's overrated. It's not really for me, but I'm not mad at it, so I don't know where does that leave me. Somewhere in the middle, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
I could lie if I have to pick one.
Solid Switzerland right there, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not allowed to be a bit Swiss, I'd probably just say overrated because it's fun to be contrarian.
I get you.
Fuck video games.
No. Video
Do
games
something.
I mean,
every single day.
Do something with your life. You'll
Video
lose it.
games are the best things to
Fucking
ever come
shit.
from this world.
Even have
Video
to
games
be-
are football. The only thing I
Truth.
love in the world.
Truth.
Promise you.
It's the only thing that matters.
Honestly. Promise you that.
All right. What did you say, Nosh?
Struth. Overall, given the history with video games in my life, and even though I don't really, initially I was just like, this whole watching cunts play, like what the fuck, and then people reacting to a cunt watching shit play, like it's like stop. But there are certain games that are exciting to watch. There are certain games that are absolutely like watching paint dry and grass grow, and y'all can just keep that in the corner. And I maybe might check out a 1-2 man sniper kind of across the hill and gurks him in the leg top. So you never know.
You know, kind of man like me, you know what I sort of do.
Yeah, it's like taking man's hips
just
out.
taking man's hips out and that.
You know what I mean? You I just realized?
Yeah, so there are certain levels to excitement, and some players are fucking phenomenal. So
Thumb
we're
up.
doing this.
Like myself.
Thummy. Yeah, so some cunts are amazing at it.
Let me see if I got that. Let me see if I got that. Oh, you look a bit funny,
And
Nosh.
I'm here for those. Oh, for fuck's sake, mate. You clicked it too quick, eh?
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready? Hang on. There we go. Had to get the thummy, mates. You know the fucking vibes.
Okay, yeah, Farmy in there. But yeah, I'd have to say underrated overall.
I understand. I was watching a friend.
But I don't
I
really
was watching a friend
go
Bambi
to-
play Legends of Zelda, some old Zelda game the other day.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
was
she's
interesting.
going through all different kinds, actually, which is kind of fun.
Honestly, she has so many
I thought it
viewers
was
for
one
the
game.
amount of followers she had. I was like, what? Like it was insane.
She's got stacks of followers now.
Yeah,
She's doing a
great.
good job, mate.
Shouts to her.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts to her. Well, boys, we're at 1 hour 45. This is long even for us. Let's wrap this bitch up. Where can everyone find you online, Uncle Nosh?
Oh, mate, at Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. At IllNote Studios on Instagram and Facebook. illnotestudios.com. Brand new website. It's really sexy. Fucking have a gaze. How about you, Dan?
I Dan Johnson on Instagram and Twitter, and HTFGXMING on Instagram and Twitch. Come tune in Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays. You know, streaming and everything. I'm probably one of the best players we've seen
Ever.
What about you, sir?
You're opinionated and confident.
And
I like
confident.
this.
Oh,
I like this energy.
I'm just too
Keep
good
it
at
up.
video. I'm too good at video games. That's what it is.
See, it's beautiful. You can check me at I Love Video Games on Instagram, at CWFOR, Twitter and IG. Hit me up if you want to jump on Twitch and play some games, or maybe we could listen to Swizz Beatz together. Maybe we could eat some mushrooms, or watch wrestling. Whatever you're into, I'm here for it. Guys, if you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell.
Ding! I found the account. I Love Video Games. And it's like some chick. It's like,
Oh my
you
god.
see, it's just a chick
Yeah.
with like 3 random ass photos.
Okay, follow
And she
her.
has 30 followers. The first photo is a photo of Domino's, and then the
Nice.
other 2 are really blurry selfies. Very funny. I love video games. I'll send
Alright.
it to you.
Send it to me. I'm gonna message her and ask to get
You
that.
have to
handle.
buy your account.
Yeah, I'll
You
do
have
it.
to
Don't
buy
worry.
it.
I'll
You
try.
get it verified, then everyone's going
Throw her a Brash's voucher. You know.
to.
If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up. We did that. Hit the notification bell so you know when the new
Ding,
drops.
ding, ding, ding.
Follow us on social media at The Movement Fan. We'll be back next Monday, 8:30. I imagine Dan will be with us. Either way, go the Leafs. We'll see you fucking champions next week. Behave yourself. Be nice to your mum. Get it up, yeah.
Be nice to your mum.
All the dogs.
All the dogs, mate. Dogs.
Get your cunt. Get your cunt.
Dogs. You're a dog, cunt. Dog, cunt.
Holding stuff.
Hold stuff.
We're holding stuff. We're
Camera.
holding stuff.
You're a cunt.
Yeah,
Go the
Holding
Leafs.
stuff.
I
Whoa.
like
Whoa,
the
whoa,
Leafs.
Good night.
I
Catch your
like
cunts.
Leafs.